Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Open Field Podcast, where you get the best football takes, you get the best football conversations, and this should be a lot of fun for today. Now, we got a lot on the docket. Of course, we're going to do our power rankings, our predictions. We're going to be talking about the rookie quarterbacks that are going to be starting for the very first time this week, and we're going to do a selling a stock or buying a stock of a contender. So there's a lot to talk about, but we're actually going to start off with an NFL narrative right from the start, because this is a crazy situation that doesn't typically happen in the middle of the season, first quarter of the season, to be honest. Robert Saleh was fired by the GM, Aaron Rodgers, and now he doesn't have his job. Jeff Ulbrich, the defensive coordinator, is now the interim head coach. What is our thoughts about this situation? I know
Random's going to be fired up for this one. I can already tell. Look at his face.
I'm Michael.
Let me just say this: you know, the Jets ain't fired a coach in mid-season since 1976, and that nigga they didn't even fire him. He quit.
Which is kind of insane. That's kind of insane that they happened.
I know that, bro. That's crazy.
Yes, it absolutely is. Now, this entire situation is the most basketball thing I've ever seen an NFL team do. This is something, like when the Lakers fired Mike Brown 12 games of the season. You know, this is the most, and I don't like it. But let's look at the whole situation as it is. There's multiple angles, but let's start with the non-football stuff first. This has been beaten to death, and if anybody of y'all been watching any of the shows, y'all know that the Jets owner under the former presidential regime was the ambassador to London. So when he was going to London, before
United
the season,
United Kingdom.
Okay, my bad. United Kingdom. When he was before the season, he was calling all his boys and said, "Hey, man, I'm bringing my team to the United Kingdom. We're going to London. We're playing the Vikings. They're not supposed to be good. They got our former quarterback. Watch, we supposed to be real nice this year." And they go over there and they lay an egg. And they go over there and they lay an egg, right? So now you could tell that now he's embarrassed in front of his boys. And we know this matters. We know this matters because most owners have really big egos. He goes over there, he gets embarrassed. His former 5th overall pick finds a way to lead his team to a Super Bowl, leads his team to win, while Aaron Rodgers throws 3 picks and doesn't look like Aaron Rodgers. And now I believe that's part of the reason why he was fired. There's also a part because people have been trying to say this narrative because Saleh's from Lebanon. And Lebanon ain't, people ain't really mess with him right now because of what's going on in the Middle East. And Woody Johnson believes the way he believes, and that played a part in it. I don't know about that. That's a Riddell politics thing. And then after that,
Johnson a blank? Is Woody Johnson a blank? We won't mention the name.
I'm not saying nothing.
But you don't know?
But that's been floated by credible.
Well, what he say? He ain't know nothing about it. He said he was just chatting it up with Aaron Rodgers the other day, and they put
Hold on. Let me go. So then now let's look at the football part of this, because if you want to look optically off the field, it looks bad. So now we look football wise. This makes no sense. I'm not saying that Robert Saleh was a head coach. I was a great head coach. The man was not good at the podium. He said some stuff about your star quarterback. You just don't say. You just carry that in house. But of all the coaches on your staff, I don't know Jeff Ulbrich, so I'm not going to say nothing about the guy. Let's just presume that because he's very high respect in the building. He's a former player. But all the coaches on your staff, Robert Saleh was doing his job. Absolutely. Since the moment he stepped on with the Jets, that defense has been good. He wasn't the one who picked Zach Wilson. He was the one who missed on Mekhi Becton, who had the nerve to send that meme. Meanwhile, you came in overweight coming into the season, and that was Robert Saleh's fault. He wasn't the one. Crazy. Yeah, he wasn't the one that's traded for Hassan Reddick, and Hassan Reddick would literally rather be anywhere but playing for the Jets. Bro. So and then the fact that Aaron Rodgers came on the Pat McAfee show today and said, "I detest these rumors." Man, you talked to him last night. You tell me when Woody Johnson called you, y'all had this conversation, and Robert Saleh's name never came up. Robert Saleh never came.
Just to add context, other than that first game they had versus 49ers, you know that the Jets have only given up less than 650 yards to the offense in the last 3 games.
So my problem with this situation is that it's such a basketball ego-driven move that it solves nothing for the Jets. Because guess what? Aaron Rodgers, as much as you don't like it, the only reason like you said, when you're saying people don't understand the power that you have massive power. Randall Cobb wouldn't be in the league anymore if he wasn't for you. Alan Lazard would not be making money for the Jets if he wasn't for you.
He wouldn't be in the league.
Daniel Hackett, the terrorist himself, would not be in the league if it wasn't for you. Absolutely. So let's not sit here and pretend like you didn't know about this. Because guess what? If I'm a graphic designer, and if I talk to my head boss of my company, and then I wake up the next day and my direct boss has been fired, I'm asking questions. Yeah. I'm going on Pat McAfee saying, I didn't know shit about this. Like, you notice he never said that. And the problem is a lot of people are not giving Aaron Rodgers, and a lot of people are scapegoating Robert Saleh because of how Aaron Rodgers has performed since the last season he was in Green Bay. We need to have that conversation. He was average, mid his last season in Green Bay. Sure, he got hurt last year, but I wasn't high on his prospects. Because guess what? The New York Jets, all their problems are on his side of the ball, the opposite side of the ball. They can't run the ball at all. Breece Hall, nobody knows what it is. We're having a legitimate conversation between him and Braden Allen. Garrett Wilson is getting double covered. You can't find ways to get him open enough. Just sure, you're throwing all the targets at him, but it's not converting. Guess what? You missing minicamp to go to Egypt and not telling nobody. Now it matters. Trent, I get what you're saying that technically, this is weird. So it's only 3 days. But you can tell that they're just not in sync. When Tom Brady had to be literally kicked out of parks during COVID because he was trying to get timing with the receivers, and he still didn't really gel until week 11. When Peyton Manning was with the Broncos, he was literally breaking lockout rules to train with his receivers.
Yeah.
You did not put in enough time in the offseason for you to hit the ground running, and then now you're mad that people are rightfully questioning you.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, we hold you in the same standard that we hold Tom Brady, that we hold Peyton Manning, those star quarterbacks who go to new teams and they expect you to be successful immediately. If Tom Brady, Jefe, with those first 11 weeks of the season, especially after that Saints game on Sunday Night Football, Monday night, what were they saying about your Bucks? They was hating on them. This is not what you brought Tom Brady here for. And now it's finally happening to you because you're not doing the job.
Yeah.
You're not doing it. Saleh was doing his job. And guess what? When he tried to fire your boy, all of a sudden the next day he's getting fired. It looks horrible. Football-wise, it makes no sense to fire the one guy that is doing his job. That is the one guy that's doing his job. When you now it looks even worse because why are you firing 5 games of the season? Fire Saleh before the season. Go try to get a Bill Belichick. Go try to get a Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel's coaching linebackers for somebody right now. That's what Mike Vrabel's doing. Mike Vrabel, who literally taken the Titans to the playoffs when he couldn't find a quarterback. All he had was Derrick Henry. But he's coaching linebackers somewhere, and you had a chance to get him. But no, it's Robert Saleh's fault, right? It's Saleh's fault. I want to hear that. That's the Jets. This is why the Jets will never be great, and why I get so sad that when I see J-Rob and Manny and all these people who cheer for them, good organizations don't do this. Because guess what? The Steelers, sure, we hate on Mike Tom, but they have patience. There's a reason why they've only ever had 3 coaches.
Brandon,
okay?
But it's also the fans' fault when they gas up their teams at the beginning of the season.
No, it don't matter about the fans, Michael.
Bro,
Michael. The only reason I'm gonna fight against that because sure, the fans talk mess all the time. You're a Cowboys fan. You talk mess on your team all the time. But if Jerry Jones started listening to you, your team would be absolute basura. We trash. Your job as an owner, as a front office, is to put the best product on the field, depending on what the fans say. You told Joe Douglas the day, like minutes before you fired him. So Joe Douglas like, what the fuck's going on?
No, them making the playoffs is like me as a Cowboys fan believing we can make the Super Bowl. It's the same type of stuff. It's like, why do you believe that? I don't believe that. I haven't believed that in 5 years.
I'm sorry for going on this rant, fellas, but obviously y'all gonna talk because I legitimately have to go after this. Really but football wise, it makes no sense. Per optics wise, it looks really bad.
Yeah.
It looks really bad because you got mad because your boys in the suite was talking such mess about your team that you fired your head coach 5 weeks into the season. Robert Saleh was not a great coach, but he was the best coach on your staff for all intents and purposes that we know of right now.
By far.
So don't give me that when you got the terrorist Nathaniel Hackett, who can't call plays. Colleges don't even want him. The only reason he's making money right now is because you got your quarterback who you gave all the power. And guess what? It works for Brady because he got Gronk, he got AB, he got Lenny over there. And heaven can tell you, 2020, he'll never forget it. It worked for Peyton. Sure, he made it to the Super Bowl the first time. He won the second, he won the same, but his moves worked. Your moves didn't work, Aaron. So now it looks really bad.
Well, yeah, Peyton didn't even have to really make moves. The team was just already there.
Yeah, but I just don't want to hear that. I just don't want to hear everybody blaming Robert Saleh and not shooting enough at the owner, by the way, even though the owner should get smoke and Aaron should get smoke, because the worst part of your team is the part that you are directly in charge of. But thank you for coming on Tech Talk. I got a dip, but please roast Aaron Rodgers because he deserves to be roasted. We have held him to these high standards, the standards that he has set for himself, but he's a hypocrite. He's a liar. And when it's time to truly put the work in, where were you at, Aaron? You were in Egypt, didn't tell nobody. Now your head coach looked bad. You're purporting mystery theories. You try, all of a sudden, this story about you being a vice presidential candidate comes out. Bro, you play football.
Yeah.
How's that supposed to
not
work?
Smart. You also Aaron also sounds dumb when he talks politics. Like he sounds very dumb.
Like
I'm sorry, but
you can do your politics. But the fact that story came out is egregious when you're preparing for a football season. Yeah. If you're gonna do that, then retire and go be a vice presidential candidate. Then don't do that and come back and play football. Don't say after you tore your Achilles last year, "Hey guys, I could come back. I got to do this special surgery." And now you're distracting the team. Yeah. When you know the Achilles, Brandon, the Achilles is one of the last few big injuries left in football. If he came back, Aaron Rodgers would have been his career would have been over if he tried to come back last year. It would have been over. But no, you doing all this. We're supposed to hold in this high regard. You lie to us constantly. And that's why nobody believes you anymore, Aaron. That's why nobody does. It's not even about the immunized thing. It's just how you are on the field. We question your commitment. You don't put in the work. You held the Packers hostage. And by God, fellas, don't the Packers look really good today? You know, they never say nothing, but they dab it up in the office right now.
Oh, yeah.
They dabbing it up.
They dancing on his grave.
It's a combination of an egotistical owner and an egotistical player. And Aaron got benefited from going to an organization. Obviously, there was a couple of years there where their teams weren't that good and he carried. But he went to an organization with a very strong front office that, cared about winning and put a lot of stuff to the side. Woody Johnson is one of the worst owners of all time. He's basically Jerry Jones, but take out every single good pick and good decisions Jerry Jones ever made. That's who Woody Johnson is. And when you have an egotistical player who's stressed out, he wants to win another Super Bowl at an old age, and you have a stressed out owner who's been trying to win a Super Bowl for the last 50 years, that leads to a recipe where you're trying to get Michael Williams as your number 2 receiver who hasn't been healthy in 3 years. And that's the biggest problem with this offense. Number one, Nathaniel Hackett sucks, but these receivers cannot get separation besides Garrett Wilson. And it's making Garrett Wilson have to do way more just to get like 80 yards in a game. And you can't win like that. You can't with a 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers, with any quarterback, honestly. Besides
Mike,
maybe the top 3, you can't win.
Do you think Aaron Rodgers is the problem?
So yeah, 100%. I'm going to.
Whoa, hold on, wait a minute.
No. Early. I don't want you to interrupt. Early, stop. Early.
Wait a minute. No. You made me
No. Let me. Oh my God, because you just want to catch me in a you want to catch me in a disingenuous spot, and
you made me yell and scream, Michael.
Early, I don't need you to. I don't need you to. I don't need you to like
early.
Big
let
dog
him live.
this. Like, stop it, bro. I'm saying that I sounded definitely disingenuous when we talked about it last time. I definitely sounded hypocritical when we talked about it last time. But my standpoint when I talked about it from that point was I don't want people to just straight up, destroy Aaron's legacy off of 1 or 2 seasons. But yes, when it comes to this situation, 100% is on Aaron Rodgers. And I even said that in the last take at the beginning, that I thought that his ego got the best of him. But I obviously ran that back and, went a little too far trying to defend him.
But what legacy are we destroying? A legacy of a guy who has a lot of MVPs?
I think Aaron destroying his legacy by himself.
That's the problem. If Aaron Rodgers, no, that's the problem. No, early, you're being nasty. Aaron Rodgers is a top 5 quarterback of all time, and I'm not going to be hearing anything other than that. If you're gonna talk to me that he's not a top 5 quarterback, then we're not gonna have this conversation early. Because the last time we talked
who
about
is he top 5?
you said oh, Green Bay always
he top
surrounded
five
Aaron
over?
Rodgers with the best
I
talent.
think most people
Every single year. So you're disingenuous
most
too.
people,
You're just as disingenuous on the other
Who's
side.
he top 5 over though?
I think most people would put him
You're not
over
top 5 early?
No, he's top 5.
He's 100% a top 5 quarterback, and you're a hater if you don't think that. Hater.
I don't think you gotta be a hater to say he's not top 5.
No, he's top 5.
Hey,
He's
I think
undeniably.
it's close.
I
think it's
agree
very
with
close.
you halfway, by the way. I agree.
No,
with
he's
you halfway.
undeniably top 5. I'm sorry.
So my thing is this: when we look at Aaron Rodgers, right? I think Aaron Rodgers. Hefe, sideways, please. When we look at Aaron Rodgers, one thing that I think we look over is the fact that just like how we did with Peyton, we understand that Aaron Rodgers is a great regular season quarterback. Always been a great regular season quarterback. But we do have a lot of moments where he did have the opportunity to go far in the playoffs and he didn't show up. Particularly that championship that the Bucs won the first year was the second year they played him. Either way, he supposed to win that game when it went to.
He got waxed the first time they played him that season.
Yeah. So I look at Aaron Rodgers like this. Yes, he has a lot of accolades, but he doesn't have the championship to go with it. So will we say he's better than Joe Montana?
He still has.
Will we say we know he's not better than Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes? Cool.
That's 100% true. I agree.
We know he's not better than Joe Montana.
Or Peyton.
You put Joe Montana over.
Ain't neither.
But I still
think
he's
Peyton Manning.
But Peyton,
I think he's right up there with Peyton.
Peyton's,
I genuinely believe he's right up there with Peyton. Him and
No.
Peyton had
No.
Stop.
F dot. The thing with Peyton is that
there's only been a one.
Aaron Rodgers
And he had
and
nice
Peyton Manning.
Peyton had to go to another team, and he was successful on that team. So
B. Peyton Manning didn't have a solid defense with Dallas Clark, Marvin Harrison, Aaron Rodgers had Davante Adams, and that's it. And he carried teams.
Oh no!
You
Hold
sound
on!
like a young
No, Jordy Nelson, Greg Jennings, Donald Driver,
Shut up, bro. Shut up.
Nick Collins.
Early, let me finish my take and
Well,
shut up.
I can name them starters, boy.
God damn, bro.
Name the starters.
No, just
You want to do that?
Oh, I miss y'all. I miss y'all. I'm not gonna
Order.
Chill, Michael. Chill. Let Michael say what he got to say. Let Michael say what he got to say.
How about that be, please? Go ahead.
Hey,
B, you
whistle-
still
hey.
haven't shut up, B. You still haven't stopped talking.
Chill.
I just want to talk.
Michael, go ahead. Michael, go ahead.
Hey, you've been talking. Stop raging out and cussing so much, man.
You're interrupting me every time I talk early.
Mike, go ahead.
I know we all hear the whistle. I need order.
You're gonna have to throw a flag, man. You're gonna have to throw a flag for real.
Dude, Aaron had one elite team in his career. That was when he won the Super Bowl. Okay? There is plenty of
He had a
times
15-win
where
team that failed in the first round.
Come on,
He had
man.
multiple teams.
All
that
right.
was
All
good.
right. Stop. Please.
Okay, my bad.
That defense on the team that they beat the Steelers with was the only good defense, the only top 10 defense that he had, number one. So we could talk about how that 15-win season, the offense completely carried that team. And then when they played solid defenses in the playoffs, they floundered. But whatever, that's fine with me. All I'm saying is when he had elite defense, when he had an elite team, he won a Super Bowl. And there's plenty of seasons where Aaron Rodgers started off the year bad. The team bad. Not enough on the team. Guess what happens? He leads them to the playoffs. He's led bottom 5 teams to the playoffs. He's had wins with bottom 5 defenses. Not bottom 5 teams, bottom 5 defenses. That's why I give Aaron still a ton of credit. And I still believe he's in the same tier as Peyton Manning. I still believe he's right there. Because Peyton Manning, as much as we don't want to admit, had a lot of playoff blips, and he won more. I'm not saying that.
Aaron did.
He did. But he had the opportunity to go to the playoffs, I'm pretty sure, more than Aaron did. So that's why I'm saying that they're both in the same tier.
I
agree with that.
Aaron ran it back with the same team when he won the Super Bowl the following year. That's number one. So, and number two, what was that year that the Bucks he got beat by the Bucks?
2020.
2020. They had a top 10 defense then as well.
They was also top 10 2013.
Exactly. So
Defense was like
conversation that he had a better that Peyton Manning had a better roster, that's a lie. Because the Colts
when Peyton started, all they had at that point was Marshall Faulk for a year, and Peyton was not.
So
Peyton.
it doesn't matter when Peyton Manning was good and the players he had when Peyton
No.
Manning.
They had Marvin Harrison.
We're not
They had
saying
Marvin
that.
Harrison.
Michael, hold on, B, real quick. Let me say this real quick. Then I'm gonna let you go. Michael, are you saying that the situation that Peyton inherited was better than
the situation he inherited? Peyton was in a worse situation when he got the team. Yes, but the team that he got when he started winning was better. How is it not better? I don't care about the inherited stuff.
Okay,
I'm not
but
talking about Peyton
is it a
Manning's
clear?
first years.
Is it a clear, Michael? Are you saying they're clearly better?
What?
Are you saying they're clearly better?
No, I'm not saying clearly. I'm saying that Colts team was more consistent and better for a longer period of time than the Packers were with Aaron Rodgers, and I don't see why that's big of a deal to say.
I'm seeing a lot of double-digit win seasons here on Pro Football Reference. The only time he didn't win was that one year he randomly won like 8-8, and the other ones he was hurt. So Aaron Rodgers has been winning.
But let's look at the talent.
And had Pro Bowlers and all pros. Tramon Williams was a Pro Bowler and All Pro. Nick Collins was a Pro Bowler and All Pro.
I just don't understand.
Charles Woodson was a Pro Bowler and All Pro.
The biggest guy for Marvin Harrison out of anyone
AJ Hawk was a Pro Bowler.
Hold up, no. If you want to just
Pro
look at
Bowler, BJ Raji, Pro Bowler, and this is on top of the dome. I ain't looking up nothing.
What about the Pro Bowlers on Indianapolis?
Michael,
what about Marvin
if you just
Harrison
want to
early?
compare receivers, then Peyton
Harrison
clearly has it. He had 2 Hall of Famers as a part of his receiving core.
I said they're in the same tier.
So Aaron Rodgers didn't have Donald Driver, Jordy Nelson,
you guys want
James Jones, and Greg Jennings.
To you that
Michael Finley
clears Aaron Rodgers, and I'm not going to admit to you that is.
And not let people talk and not have their point, but at the same time cut people off. That's what you're doing,
bro. Because I'm not going to change my point. I'm saying they're in the same tier.
Say something.
Okay, then say what you have to fucking say then.
That's what we're saying. So, like we were saying, we just named some guys.
Michael, you need a timeout. You need to relax.
Oh no, he didn't.
Relax.
No, he didn't.
It's too much. It's too much.
I missed y'all boys for real.
He
did it.
Bro, he'll be back.
You want an argument?
Honestly, bro. Other than F Dot, how old are you, F Dot?
I'm 22.
Like you and Michael are very similar, the same age as Mo. What you 27, right?
I'm 29.
So my thing is this: like when you say things like that, and I don't want to be the old nigga saying, but like Michael's like a nigga who wasn't old enough to see them teams, because there's nowhere you said out your mouth that Aaron Rodgers only had one good team. You sound like a nigga who didn't watch the games. Myself, Mo, Hefe, I'm guessing random too. I don't know. I know Riddell at 27. I remember, especially with Brandon, I remember specifically watching these games. So like I know for a fact they had Clay Matthews was a top pass rusher in the league. Like
BJ Raji,
wow.
He had Julius Peppers.
Clay Matthews was a game record.
They had
players.
Hold on.
They had players for sure.
And that in his later years, the defense carried. The 2022 season, they were a top 10 defense.
Yeah.
I think they were.
Mind you, if we're being honest, 2 niggas in particular, the ones that we are arguing about spot wise, even Brandon can tell you that as great as Peyton was, when it came to the playoffs, he was a little shaky. Aaron Rodgers is the same way. He was a little shaky in the playoffs. That's a truthful thing, dog.
No, I think the tough part is when you're looking at the hierarchy of the top 5, 3 spots are locked. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, and Joe Montana. Those are Joe Montana now is the bar. What people have to cross to get into that special room that all the true people are at. Joe Montana's like the bouncer there, and that's crazy when you think about it. If you want to add Peyton in there, I got no problem with it. But like Peyton, everybody in that room looking at you kind of side-eyed because you should have won more. You should have won more than you have. And same thing with Aaron. They both have inexplicable upsets on their record.
Aaron is a different kind of conversation because he's had the defenses and you only been to one. At least Peyton has been to the Bowl 4 times with 4 different head coaches. That's tough to do. When you got a new head coach, like every time you go to the bowl, and you're bringing off your back. That's a different kind of conversation. That's why I feel like Peyton is in a different tier than Aaron Rodgers as far as that goes, because at least you gotten there 4 times. Aaron Rodgers has only gotten there one time, and that's it. And we can't act like he didn't have the teams, which he did.
I think that's what I always try to fight against. Not like for instance,
and I know we hate him, but the conversation between him and his mentor counterpart are very close. I know we hate the nigga now, but just because we hate him because of what he did off the field, don't stop that Brett Favre was Timothy.
We understand what Brett Favre is. The only thing Brett Favre has more on than Aaron Rodgers on the field is that the man just loves throwing picks. He just loves throwing picks, and Aaron Rodgers does not do that.
Nobody
bad picks at that.
But we forget in the 90s, we do know that Brett Favre led the league in passing yards in the 90s and was a 3-time Pro Bowl. I mean, 3-time MVP. Like Brett Favre was him. Like when we just throw Aaron up there, dog, a lot of that is because of just I get it, the 35 and 6 pick seeds and things of that nature. But dog, not winning matters.
And also his skill too. I mean, I think
45 and 5 is tough to beat, man.
He also has multiple MVPs, all pros. He has all that too.
He has all the stuff, you know.
He got
30 and 9. Like, dude, nobody's doing that outside of Aaron Rodgers. I understand that, but he's closer to Drew Brees than Peyton Manning. My thing is get there more.
And I ain't gonna lie to you. When we think about MVPs, how Mike talking, and we're being honest about MVPs. Hey, dog, when you watch Drew Brees' career, he never had what Aaron Rodgers had. Dog,
he never did.
Drew Brees is one of them niggas that literally, bro, you just ain't you were the cutest nigga in class, and then another cute nigga came in. I'm just being serious, guys. Don't relax yourselves. And now he's the more popular guy. Literally, Drew Brees, when you watch his career, what he did number-wise compared to what he had, Drew Brees put up 5,000 yards with Lance Morris as leading receiver. But we don't speak on that. We don't speak on the fact that Aaron Rodgers just had that. He honestly just had the look and he had the glow, and they voted for him a lot. Drew Brees was literally the most valuable player on his team for so many years. But
he's going to be the forgotten guy of this era. It really is if you want to call it, whatever you want to call the 2010s, he's going to be the forgotten guy out of all of them. When you're talking Brady, Peyton, like it was always what
you would have to actually watch him 10 years from now. Niggas gonna be like Drew Brees.
We're gonna be.
Oh, he's gonna get no respect.
Yeah, we're gonna have to legitimately defend
Drew Brees. Was him, bro.
Drew Brees was great.
No.
But the NFL cheated him out of a Super Bowl against Brady. They took that away from him. Obviously, the Minneapolis Miracle. But also, there was a time where, like, Sean, could you just get him like an average defense, please? When he's out here throwing 5,000 yards, only getting 8 and 8 seasons, which is tough.
Nah, but they had some defenses in New Orleans for Drew, bro.
Like if we're being honest, and we're being honest toe for toe, and we're being honest toe for toe. Drew Brees was more valuable to the Saints franchise than Aaron Rodgers. He was more valuable. He was literally more valuable. He didn't have the defense Aaron Rodgers had. He didn't have the receiving core. Like Drew Brees never had here go Greg Jennings. Here go James Jones, who led the league in touchdowns one year. Here go what's the white boy name?
Jordy Nelson.
Here go Donald Drive. Donald Drive gonna be a Hall of Famer one day. Then you had years of Jermichael Finley, who was a top 5 tight end, top 7 tight end in the game. Then you had a Ryan Grant, who every year was giving you 700 yards catching and 1,200 yards. Like for 2 or 3 years was giving you 12.
Bro, Drew Brees' best weapons was Jeremy Shockey, Jimmy Graham, Marcus Colton, and Michael Thomas.
I can argue Drew Brees' best team was on the Chargers. His best offensive team was when he played for the Chargers. I can argue that. But again, Aaron Rodgers got all the MVPs. Drew Brees deserve MVPs.
They can't.
All right, let's shift back into our regular scheduled programming.
Thank you, fellas. Thank you for letting me get on my TED Talk, but all smoke for Aaron Rodgers until further notice. Don't let him get off of what happened here, because the Jets are not going to do anything, and he's going to scapegoat again. And I'm not going to let that go. I'm not going to let it go.
No, man.
Valid. So,
fellas, come on back, Mike. What you doing?
Michael just left.
Personal. He needs to relax.
I
You
told
think
him
Michael's last name was Rodgers. Like, you taking it too personal, bro. God damn.
He had a
This is how, if you on some real shit, and Riddell noticed because he was on PC with me. This is how Terrence Parsons talks about Michael Parsons. But we get it. That's your older brother. So we know how you cap for him. Mike going so hard for Aaron Rodgers. This is older brother or something. Bro, relax, bro. Be truthful.
Hey, I don't care about all that, but the cursing he was doing a little too much with that. Yeah. But with that said, let's start off with the rookie glaze session. You already know what we do here. We talk about rookies and how they perform. And this is a good week for rookies. There's a lot of rookies to talk about, and this week in particular, a lot of good performances. So let's talk about it. And we'll start off with early. Who's your rookie of the week?
Let me get myself together real quick while I do it. I mean, the one and only, dog. Now, funny thing is this. I'm out running errands today. I'm in Baltimore checking on some properties. So I had my Lamar Jackson jersey on. White hoodie, Lamar Jackson jersey, white Yeezys on. I was clean. So I'm out and about. And let me say something. One thing about Washington, D.C. fans, when they got when they feel like they can talk, boy, I can't tell you the more. I almost took the jersey off halfway through the day. I got so much unwanted attention. You know what time it is this weekend, right? You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
Yo, that's
It's
how
another
I've been,
black quarterback coming for you. I'm like, bro, can y'all relax, bro? Like, I get it, but like, relax. Jaden Daniels, dog, is changing the culture over here in Washington, D.C. right now, dog. Like, I have not seen like niggas are breaking out Redskin jerseys, like just to show, like, yo, when they good, it's a problem. Shout out to Washington, D.C. and Baltimore for having two black women mayors and also having two black quarterbacks at the helm. But man, Jaden Daniels is changing the culture over here. Like, dog, you know how it be when your block ain't pumping, you quiet. I ain't that niggas is outside now.
Quiet.
Like,
what?
Niggas outside about these Commanders, man.
Bro,
my dog ain't playing this weekend. You better ready up. I said, what is? I'm talking about all day long. Commanders. I'm like, nigga, I'm just trying to get some groceries, man. Can you relax? So I gotta go, Jay Daniels, man. He is changing the culture over here. I'm not even gonna speak on no type of injuries or nothing crazy, dog. He is Himothy, and I'm gonna be honest with you. What he can do once they get more of a team around him, man, it's gonna be a problem. Like this might be the worst the Commanders might look in the next 5 years. This ain't even a good team, and they 4-1. This is not a good team. I repeat, this is not a good team. If they get blown out by the Ravens, none of us will be surprised. Jaden Daniels, man, but if it's a close game, and we got to talk about him being MVP status, dog. Like he on pace to do a better season this drop, and we thought that was astronomical. He's on pace to be better than this drop from last year. 75% all year. 75% all year.
Hey man, he's W checkdowns. With that said,
that's nasty. Yo.
With that said, my rookie of the week.
He's so nasty.
We've been talking about a lot of rookie running
Neighbors didn't play, so you can't say his name.
I'm not going to say Neighbors. We've been talking about a lot of rookie running backs this year that, oh, yeah, this guy's the guy. Braylon Allen, Bucky Irving. Hey, Blake Corum. In reality, the running back that's looking like he's really a dog that's a rookie is Tyron Tracy on the New York Giants. You saw what he did against the Seattle Seahawks? 18 attempts for 120-plus rushing yards. On this team, hey, it helped make solidify what I've been saying about the Seahawks being fraudulent, and he cooked that. I thought they were a good defense. I don't know. Maybe the run defense is just not it, or maybe Tyron Tracy's just him, because in those carries he was breaking tackles, fighting for extra yards. Devin Singletary is a stopgap for Tyron Tracy to eventually take over because he is a dog. I was waiting for when he got that ball. He did.
That whole D line is down. Come on, man, stop it, bro. We know that defense ain't
good. What I got to do with Tyron Tracy being a dog?
You just said you don't. You said you thought the Seahawks had a good defense. None of us said that. We all said after the Lions they are too beat up right now. We all said that. Don't do that. Don't be nasty, man. Don't be nasty.
Hey, that has nothing to do with Tyron Tracy being a dog. That has nothing to do with that.
Best game he had all year.
All I know. That's all I know. That man's him.
Gentlemen, please. Hefe.
Hey, we're here. Shout out Tyron Tracy.
Back to football, guys. I would like to spin the block and go ahead and go with Jaden Daniels. What the kid is doing is remarkable. Playing great football, making great decisions, great ball placement, bro. He's a star in the making.
We know it ain't Bucky.
Another more Jaden Daniels glaze. Respect. F dot.
I could say him too, but I'm gonna go somebody else. I'm gonna go Tank. I got two, but I'm gonna go Tank Gibbsby. I think for this week
he's not
specifically.
A rookie. He's not a rookie.
Wait, Tank is not a rookie?
He's not a rookie. No.
Oh, I'm gonna go Brian Thomas Jr. My fault. Brian Thomas Jr. Then. He had a really good season, very good game. This past game, his route running is elite. It's like it's up there. He's fast, twitchy. He can catch.
More F dot lock in, man. You call it second year niggas rookies. Lock in.
That's me. That's my fault, y'all. My fault, fellas. But yeah, I'm gonna go Brian Thomas.
All right.
Solid. Mo, who you got?
Y'all trying to downplay me or whatever for this one, but I'm gonna go ahead with it. It wasn't a great week, but he's still doing pretty good for me. So I'm gonna go ahead with Bo Nix. Man, Bo Nix is doing all right, bro. And I like the road he's on right now. He's being a quarterback. He's leading his team. I'm loving Bo Nix.
Sorry.
You said what, Brian?
I'm sorry. I had a cough, man.
He looked that defense top, but he looked good, Brandon. You being nasty.
Yeah, he had 26 yards and a touchdown. So
low key looking better than Anthony Richardson.
Oh God, sorry, man.
Yeah, looking way better than Anthony Richardson.
Hey, Brandon, your turn. Your turn. And please, I know I said Tyron Tracy, but Brandon, can you give the right answer? Because nobody said his name yet. you give the right answer for it?
Fellas, y'all are tripping. I have to give the rookie glaze to, which sounds crazy, to Brock Bowers, man. Brock Bowers had a phenomenal game. He really did to me. Against an elite defense, mind you. Against Bo Nix throwing. I'm not Bo Nix, I'm sorry. But what's Gardner Minshew throwing him the football, who I don't trust at all. I don't even like him.
You got bench, you got it. You won.
And
I'm the backup quarterback.
You said what?
Quarterback.
They should have put Patrick Surtain on.
Yeah, they should. But
Brock
Brock Bowers, he had a phenomenal game. That first catch he had where he ran into a touchdown, man. That shows the speed and the vision that he has as a tight end. He's a great tight end. He can catch, he can run routes. He has the speed, he has the burners on him. You saw it coming out of college. He's one of the best prospects to ever come out of college at the tight end position. He's just amazing, phenomenal. I'm glad he's putting together a great season. I got to shout out Brock Bowers.
Bro, how did I'm shouting out Tyron because he did ball. How did nobody say Caleb Williams? He was by far the best rookie this week.
They played the Panthers.
They played the Panthers.
But
He played the Browns and they suck.
Yeah, of course. But he had Denver.
Because the Bengals too.
We're talking about this week. That has nothing to do with last week.
But Denver is
Caleb was by far the best rookie this week.
No, Denver had a tougher matchup, and he had Gardner Minshew throwing him the football. That's number one. You to cook with Gardner Minshew, you got to be amazing. That's number one. Number two, you're cooking with a great defense, which is Denver. Denver's top 10, aren't they? And everything.
Yeah,
I think that's.
But hold up, Riddell. So the Browns defense good or not? Because now we say the Browns defense ain't shit. But what's going on? Because I keep saying they are shit.
No,
what happened?
Earl, both things can be true.
I want to be
true. They can't put up the stats and accolades that they did last year because the offense is so abysmal. When they had Joe Flacco, their offense was humming and they can get their breaks. They can't get no breaks.
Bro, Deron Payne said that Deshaun Watson's confidence is shot. He said as a player playing against another player, he said you can clearly tell, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah, so I'm going to address two of those things. First, Brock Bowers, shout out. That catch was amazing. But after that catch, it's not like he went absolutely nuts afterwards. And then the other thing about it is Jaden Daniels struggled in like the first couple of possessions against the Browns. But the fact that Deshaun Watson and that team went 3 and out, that defense is going to break eventually. And that's what happened. Yeah. They couldn't do anything. The offense was doing nothing.
So Jaden Daniels shouldn't have did his job and broke the defense like he's supposed to.
That's not what I said. But we're talking about bad teams. If you guys want to say the Panthers are a bad team, who also had a competitive game against the Bengals, if we're going to say the Panthers are a bad team, then we got to say to keep the same energy with the Browns. They're also a bad team.
But come on, the Browns are worse.
He was more efficient.
Browns are better than the Panthers.
They're both equally bad. I don't care what nobody's talking about now.
I take the Panthers.
Bro, the Panthers do not have a Myles Garrett. The Panthers don't have a Myles Garrett, bro. It's that
Denzel Ward.
Yeah, but their offense is way better than
Newsome.
The Browns.
Emerson too. I like Emerson.
Emerson's amazing.
The offense of the Panthers is way better
what's
than
that linebacker they have? I can't say his name.
I know. Oh, he's talking about O, right? He talks.
Yeah, Jeremiah is a dog.
He's great.
And Zadarius Smith. There's some niggas over
there. Yeah, Zadarius Smith.
Yeah, the defense is better, but the
now that Derek Brown went down, name our guys because Shaq Thomas hurt. Derek Brown went down. We traded Brian Burns.
No, they don't.
I'm gonna take the point. We have nobody.
Your offense clears their offense.
No, they don't.
But they have David and Joku, bro. What do you mean? Amari Cooper, Jerry Judy.
One game clears.
Dalton had one good game.
The pass game
one good game.
I think on paper it clears, but like they're not playing like it though.
Like their quarterback, their quarterback sucks right now. Like the Browns quarterback sucks so bad right now.
They can't run the ball. They can't pass the ball. They can't do anything.
No, they can't. Who we picking? Who's the unanimous?
I can't believe Caleb's not winning. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas had a great game.
One rookie. Okay, let's say this. One rookie has his team at number 1 right now in his division.
It's week to week. What's that have to do with
week?
Thank you. And this week added on the reason why they're still number 1. Thank you.
The Bears are 1 game behind them. They're 3-2.
But are they leading the division?
Caleb Williams. Who's going Jaden Daniels?
I'm going Caleb.
I'm going Caleb too. That's fine.
Jaden Daniels. Every other nigga on here going Jaden Daniels.
I'm gonna go Jaden Daniels.
I'm
F.
going
George.
Dot
Hefe.
he gonna go
Mike,
get
you're
that
going
name.
ahead. Jay
The rest of these niggas are DMV niggas, Brandon. You're supposed to be a part of this.
Mo, stop letting him swindle
F.
you.
No,
We
no,
supposed to smoke this
F.
nigga
Dot.
boots.
What do
We
you
supposed
think?
to smoke this Ohio nigga boots, Brandon. You supposed to be down with the family.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Who do you pick? Be honest with yourself. Who do you pick? F. Dot Mo. It's between Caleb and Jaden.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I think Caleb had a great game.
Yeah.
I do want to give him. I do want to give him the Panther text, though. I'll be honest, bro. I think Jaden's just look a little bit. It just look better. Like it just looked better. It's just better comp. It's just like on paper, bro. Better comp, bro. That Browns defense, it got weapons, bro. I know they got tired out. I agree with you, Riddell.
And Mo,
that offense was abysmal. But I'm gonna go JD, bro.
Mo, you going Jaden too, right?
Yeah, I'm going
Caleb
to
I like
Ball,
democracy.
Oh
All right,
my
Jaden, it
God,
is. I like democracy, man. It is what it is.
Caleb Ball, though. Caleb
So
Ball, bro.
disgusting.
That's what makes America great. Democracy.
I gotta
Go
see
ahead.
it again.
Facts.
4-1. I gotta see it again.
3-2, but all right.
All right.
It's crazy.
Who's going next?
Jaden Daniels getting too much glaze for my liking now. I'm not gonna lie.
That's crazy, bro. If Malik Neighbors went 5 catches, 50 yard touchdown, you be saying he was the rookie of the week,
Earl,
dog.
please,
Hey,
come
dog,
on,
do
man.
nothing
Come on,
about
come
Glaze.
on. Come on.
Bro, I'm about to start glazing the shit out of Bucky Irvin on here, bro.
You are a honey bun, my boy. You're a honey bun. You're a glazer.
Yeah, but I can admit when
Krispy Kreme donuts.
I can admit when someone's
Well, what glaze the nigga
good.
deserve it though, Riddell? What's the problem?
Caleb JD does not deserve it over Caleb. But let's move on.
Oh,
We're
a year
It's
he
close.
deserves
It's
it.
neck and neck.
Nigga.
It's neck and
He's
neck.
in a worse
Stop talking
situation.
to me about
Yeah,
all
Hey, bro, let me ask you a question, Riddell. Let me ask you a question. Who's more likely to win Rookie of the Year?
that
If
has nothing
Jaden
to do
Daniels
with
went first
nothing.
overall, y'all,
We're
could you
talking
imagine
about
what he
week
would
to
like with the
week.
Bears? Could you imagine what Jaden Daniels like with the Bears right now? They'd be undefeated.
What are we
They'd be
talking
undefeated.
about?
I won't go
Maybe
that
undefeated.
far.
What are we
Though. I
talking
won't go
about?
that far. I think Cliff is definitely
You think
making his
JD
job a lot.
couldn't get busy with Romo Dusey and DJ Moore?
I'm not saying he couldn't, but I don't know if it's gonna be the
Cliff.
same.
You got me.
You feel me? Like I think Cliff is doing a really
Hey
good job
guys,
with
we
them
gotta
boys
have a
over there,
conversation about how
That scheme is
Roman
good.
is not playing that well.
Cliff. You're right.
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah,
Roman
people-
Dusey is
But I
not
would-
playing that well.
Hey, Brandon, I would
DJ
contest
Moore
that to
getting
the
open, he's
scheme.
playing well, but Roman Dusey is not looking like what he's supposed to be.
But somehow he still looks better than Keenan Allen. Oh my God, Keenan Allen looks
Yeah.
bad right now.
Yeah, he's terrible. I told you guys he was fake. I told you.
Yeah, he
You
got
guys
a
didn't believe.
little
But he
big.
wasn't
during
really that
offseason.
bad last year. That's why I'm so surprised.
No,
Like,
KL was
he
KL last year, but this year
Yeah.
it's a different year.
I just don't
Y'all
get
know
it.
what
I
it
don't
is.
get
Just
his
be
drop
honest.
off.
Y'all know what it is.
He got lazy. He got lazy in the offseason.
Nah, that nigga didn't want to go to Chicago, bro. That nigga, you got when you play somewhere for your whole career, dog, and then all of a sudden you wake up one day, you want to get your bag with them. He wanted to retire Charger, honestly, and you wake up one day to Chicago. Could you imagine living in LA/San Diego and then get to Chicago? That nigga don't want to be there. For it's the same way
Guys,
Jordan
I
Poole
wanna
looked
get
his
off
first
the
year with the Wizards. He don't want to be there. I'm telling y'all that right
Yeah.
now.
I want
Yo,
to get
Jordan Poole
Well,
did. That was his
move
vibe.
on. Let's move on. Offensive player of the week, open field offensive player of the week. There's some very good options, of course, but we'll start out with Brandon and then reverse order.
Offensive player of the week. Some guys have some great plays. Alec Pierce is looking good. He had a good game. Jaden Reed, he also had good. But I'm gonna say this. I gotta shout out my boy K Willie, man. Kyron Williams, to do what he's doing under a decimated offensive line, and outside of him, there's really nothing else. Kyron Williams, man, to get 100 yards and a touchdown off 20 carries, bro. I gotta go Kyron Williams, man. He getting those tough, gritty yards, man, and he's doing everything out the backfield. Kyron Williams is showing you that he's top 5. He's showing you that this season. Absolutely. Shout out K Willie.
All right, Mo.
Skip me, man. Skip me, because I don't got an answer for that right now.
Hey, Jamal.
All right, after
Yeah, so I think it's a close neck to neck contest for me, but I'm gonna end up going Kirk though. I think Kirk balled out 500 yards, over 500 yards, was throwing dots. I think that was like a top 10 Thursday night game I think I've ever watched. He was balling. The Bucs was balling too. They made a great game. I'm gonna go overtime banger, so I'm gonna go Kirk.
Shout out Kirk. Kirk O'Chains.
Kirk O'Chains.
Hefe.
I'm rocking with F. Dot. He took my answer, but I'm gonna still stick with mine. I'm gonna go with Kirk Cousins. Beautiful performance. Took advantage of the injuries. Took advantage of a beautiful night. Kirk Cousins balled out.
Respect. Yeah, I'm gonna go Kirk Cousins too.
I think that's probably the best answer though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kirk Cousins too. 500-yard, 4 touchdowns, game tying drive, game winning drive. Not much to say. Perfect game. Early.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I hate to say it. It's gonna hurt my heart to say it. But the guy who bought off me, I think, is player of the week. Is one of the reasons why Kirk Cousins looks so good. Hey, my man Drake London, man. Listen, he like a young Mike Evans out there, man. I only go with winners. I would have went with Joe Burrow, but they lost. I only go with winners when it comes to players of the week. But man, Drake made for me, man. 150, 10 touchdowns. His breakout game of the season, man. Had a good corner on him for most of the game with Jamel Dean, who's not a bad guy. Yeah, man. Shout out to Drake London, man.
I would have went Lamar though. Lamar was my second pick.
I'd have went with Jamar Chase or Joe Young. Joe Burrow. Both of them lost. If they would have won,
Joe Burrow played a hell of a game.
Man, five of the things, man. If he ain't to that pick, he'd be playing.
Jamar Chase, shout out, but the answer is Kirk.
It ain't their fault that they lost when they did everything they could. Jamar.
They did everything they could, man.
Jamar absolutely went crazy, and
T. Higgins did too.
K. Willie did too. But we can't tax people just because they lost, bro. We can't do that.
No,
I agree. But also,
you can.
Jamar Chase did say he ran a bad route, which caused the pick too at the same time. But do we agree? Do we agree the answer?
Saving your quarterback and taking some accountability. I like that from Jamar.
I do too. So, do we agree the answer is Kirk?
Yeah.
All right.
No K. Willie, bad offensive line. Goodness gracious.
Nah, I like that pick. That's an underrated pick.
Goodness gracious. All right, go ahead though.
All right, Kirk the answer. Balled out generational game on Matt Ryan's ceremony too. So shout out. All right, defensive player of the week. We'll start out with early.
Defensive player of the week. Who got busy on defense this week? What's that? Patrick Surtain, but he didn't really play nobody. Defensive player of the week. I might have to go with defensive player of the week. Who really got busy this week?
Lock in, bro. Lock in. Come on.
I tell you what. This is what I'll do. I won't do a defensive player. What I will do, and I will say the entire Denver Broncos team, defensive team. Hey man, I don't know how. They're a bunch of no names other than Patrick Surtain, but man, they are balling. And they don't have no reason to ball. They have every reason to tank and not be good this year. We came into the season saying them and the Vikings were going to be trash. They are damn near at the top of the division. They might they got a good chance with them being hurt to beat the Chiefs at least one time this season. I gotta go with that whole entire team, man. If the Steelers would have won, I'd have went with the whole Steelers team, but of course they lost to the Cowboys. But I'm gonna go with that entire Broncos defense, man. They are shutting things down. And they're making the game much more easy for Bo Nix.
I don't. It's not too complicated for me. It's easily PS2. He had a pick six. He had another interception. He shut everything down. He's been shutting things down every week, and we really might be talking about the next corner that wins Defensive Player of the Year. PS2 has been by far the best corner.
Who's won it? Darrell Reeves?
Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore as well.
Yeah. Stephon got one? Shout out to Stephon.
Charles Woodson.
But yeah, I think
defense too.
Easily PS2, man. He's been locking up. He locked up yet again. And he made Gardner Minshew's life so bad. He's now the backup quarterback again. So, hey, man, shout out PS2, bro.
Nasty.
That was inevitable because he's terrible.
Nasty.
FA?
I'm going to go Davante David, bro. Played a tough rivalry game on Thursday after playing in 102-degree heat and then balled out both games. I'm going to go Davante David, bro.
They lost.
F. Dot?
You took my answer, bro. I was going PS2. That boy balled out. I watched a little bit of that game. He was strapping, bro. So, going PS2.
He's strapping every week.
Mo?
I'm going to go Xavier McKinney.
Not a bad pick.
Xavier McKinney, man, he had a really good game.
He was cooking. That's a good one. He was cooking.
He's been cooking every week, man. Xavier McKinney is a dog. Shout out.
Yeah, he just be around the ball. It's like he don't even make picks with like. It's like he go get him like how Ed Reed did. Them just be falling in his lap. He kind of remind me of Ed Reed a little bit the way he just be falling in his lap. He just be in the right place at the right time all the time.
He should be a New York Giant.
I'm saying early.
Anytime you open the ball, he be right there on Johnny on the spot. Overthrow, thank you. Let me get that.
Because if you don't throw it to his side, you're gonna have to worry about J. Alexander. So
yeah, I like what they doing over there. They let JR strap over there and they let whoever the corner is on the other side. They got Xavier McKinney on the top. Like I said, the Giants letting him go. He's one of the top. He's the top 7 safety in the league. I can't believe I let him go. He's really good.
Right.
5 actually to me. I think he's top 5.
Yeah, but Brandon.
All right. Well, since y'all doing the PS2 plays, I want to go against the grain a little bit. I got to shout out my boy Stephon Gilly, man. He is beating those washed allegations. He's been playing well all season. He had a game-saving interception on the washcloth, gym sock Aaron Rodgers. Stephon Gilly, man, he's been
playing. Aaron Rodgers threw it only when Stephon Gilly could get it.
Yep.
You didn't thought Stephon Gilly was running the back show the fade.
Yep. Stephon Gilly.
He had a good game.
The lock up. Shout out to the old heads still doing young boy things, man. Go ahead.
That's another week. Well, he did have a good game though, but that's another week. That boy when it gets 4 or 5 stop corners every week. Garrett Wilson been a problem for him.
I will say another one that deserves credit is Jesse Bates.
Yeah, really good.
Oh, that's a good one.
That fumble saved the game.
That's a good one.
That was an amazing.
And he had 2 of them, but Mike Evans jumped on the first one. The second one.
Hey, bro, and I want to bring this up too, bro. We like real live, bro. Refs need to be fined for missing these plays. In that drive when we threw that touchdown to Sterling Shepard, we had 5 plays, bro. We had 5 plays to get that done. Not only that, but that face mask call that wasn't called, that was egregious, bro. It changed the game.
Let it go. LIG. Let it go.
No. because look, B, if that face mask get called, that's a whole nother game. That's a whole nother game.
Yeah, you're right though.
That's a whole nother game. So I mean, it's like I'm saying it like we already passed it. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Why is the whole nother game, Hefe?
Because we scored. We scored.
When do you score?
Mind you, that holding call takes us out of field goal range. So if we would have put up 3, that forces Atlanta to go for 6, not 3.
Now watch this, guys.
Now mind you, we stopped Atlanta with 1 second left on the clock for a field goal. Either it would have been a field goal and they lose the game, or they got to go for 6 with 1 second left.
Now watch this though, because we all watched that game together, right? So we're gonna do what ifs. Then what if Darnell Mooney actually caught that fucking pass? They scored on that drive and they beat y'all by 10.
Yeah, that's true.
He dropped a wide open pass.
But he didn't. I'm talking about something that happened that was missed. A face mask. A face mask. But I'm talking about a face mask. Look, but I'm talking about a face mask that happened. It wasn't called, and we all seen it.
Hefe.
But either way, Hefe, they're still. If Donald would catch that pass, they go up. So even when y'all score the next drive, y'all still down.
Hefe.
Look. Let's not get sidetracked. All I'm trying to say is this. Refs need to be held accountable. Players get fined for hitting guys when they know better, right? Yeah. Players get fined when they make mistakes. I believe these refs need to be held accountable. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, man, if anybody has a right to complain about refs, it's me during that Cowboys game when the old lineman got a face mask call when the other guy was doing the face mask.
Yeah,
that was the craziest
that was bad.
I've ever seen in my life. I was like, bro, what?
I'll say this, my good brother. I hear the hurt in your voice. That's number one. If I was thanks of you, I give you a hug, my good brother. I'll tell you that. Number 2, FA, we all understand what it's like for all of our teams to be screwed by the refs. It happens, man. Listen, it is what it is. It's a ticket, and I can't help you, bro. Like, we've all been screwed by the refs. Do our lives.
I do agree on the refs. That's what I'm saying.
There's when we get screwed by the refs, there's no accountability. That's what I'm saying. Like these refs these refs ain't the only ones on the field who should be exempt. Like, that's all I'm saying, guys.
Man, if I'm being honest, y'all lost that game 10 times over, bro. It was so many bad mistakes you guys made. Your man Smith made that. Your man Smith 23 made a lot of bad plays, man. Y'all don't have no backups as far as corners and safeties other than Antoine Whitfield being out. Like, there was a lot of things y'all just wasn't doing. I think Vita Veda came out the field too many times, especially on key moments. Like, it was a lot of mistakes y'all made on defensively, and y'all were banged up, but it was a lot of mistakes y'all made. Y'all kind of hurt yourselves so many times.
Can we agree that PS2 is Defensive Player of the Week?
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
Unanimous.
All right, and final award we like to give every single week. We have the infamous Earl Alert. Who is messing up? Who's looking bad? Which is that player? Brandon, you can start it out.
Come back to me because I first. Come back to me.
Mo?
What? I don't know, man.
Oh no! What am I doing? I'm sorry. Let me go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Boy, you are a repeat offender on Earl Alert, Mr. Deshaun Watson. Oh my!
That's what I was gonna say.
You played terribly yet again. What is this, like the third week you played terrible? Oh my goodness, you might be worse than Brett Favre because you just steal money all the time, allegedly. You bro, to have a guaranteed $230 million contract and you playing Lily, I think we can all agree that he's probably the worst quarterback in the league right now. Yeah. With all the weapons, with all the offensive line is still good to me. The defense has your back. I mean, you just played terribly every single week, bro. Every week you're bad. He should win this award every single week because I do not have any confidence in this man.
Moving forward.
Steph.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah.
So let me say this. And a lot of people are gonna say, man, you got to give him a chance and stuff like that. But I'm gonna go with the same one that I went with last week. I'm gonna say Derek Carr.
Oh boy.
I mean, guys. I mean, let's just think about it, man. This guy's he's getting paid top tier quarterback money, and you're not producing at all. We can't even move the ball. That's not a good thing. It's not a good sight. It's not good. It doesn't make it enjoyable for me to watch my team on Sundays. I'm scared. And when I turn the TV on, I don't know how the outcome is going to come for this. It feels like it's going to be a bad thing. So I'm just going to go with Derek Carr, bro. Like, honestly, I feel like it's a relief you getting hurt this week. And I'm sorry, that sounds bad, but it's a relief, man. Honestly, we get to see now what Spencer Rattler gets to do.
That's nasty.
And man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about that. I don't even care if he doesn't even do all that good. At least it's a different look. And our team gets to play under somebody who's aiming for something.
Mo, can we admit? Can we also admit, Mo, y'all don't get open? Like, did you watch the game?
That's what I was going to say.
Had Chris Olave in a headlock.
That's why Chris Olave was my pick.
Oh, yeah, man. Honestly,
he should be on Earl Alert.
Chris Olave was my Earl Alert.
Rasheed could be better, but honestly, all he do is go deep, bro. And they had a safety over time, so you couldn't go deep. Like, honestly, bro, like he needed to work better on his intermediate route running game as far as slants and things of that nature to make it easy for Derek Carr. Y'all don't have a tight end. Alvin Kamara was getting that. Listen, at the end of the day, dog, you can't think about Chris Jones in the back for every play. Like, I get you're upset about Derek Carr, but bro, your team, you don't have no receivers that you can depend on right now, dog. I'm watching the game. Literally, Trent McDuffie had that boy on straps. And I ain't gonna lie, I know that Trent McDuffie is a little bit of a holder, but he had that boy Chris Olave on straps, dog.
Can we be
also Derek Carr? I want to give credit to Derek Carr for one play. I want to give credit for Derek Carr for one play. That play on fourth down where the Chiefs sent out an all-out blitz and Carr threw it up with a guy right in his face, untouched. And honestly, it was a perfect ball. It was a perfect ball for what happened. The receiver just couldn't make the play. It was right in his hands, and he couldn't make the play.
But guess what, man? One play don't win games.
But Mo, all they had really was Travis Kelce, and y'all like defensively, what were y'all doing? Y'all refused to double team that man. Let that man get one-on-one coverage versus
We're hurt,
linebackers and safety.
We got two guys. We got 2 or 3 guys out on defense. So
Shout out Juju, man.
Tyrann Mathieu was playing. If anything, let Juju Smith-Houston beat you, Xavier Worthy beat you, but Travis Kelce wouldn't go to pass. We are strapping you. We are bracketing you.
But see, Demario Davis is by himself. Let alone, I second. First of all,
I like Adobe. I like Adobe on Juju, honestly.
Juju but got Adobe
was getting cooked too.
He's not a top
guy. He was getting cooked by Xavier Worthy because they was running deep routes. Adobe can't keep up with him.
What are you talking about? Xavier Worthy wasn't cooking.
He was cooking Adobe.
No, they got 2 passes in the first place, Brandon. If he caught both of those, he only have 100 yards.
Well,
everybody was catching on Adobe though.
That's a good point. I get it.
Everybody was making plays on Adobe. That's where I'm sorry, excuse me. That's where everybody throws the ball. Not just Patrick Mahomes. That's where everybody throws the ball. It's over where
y'all run defense. I don't know what happened. I thought y'all was better than that. Y'all was getting bullied. Y'all was getting bullied. But still. But see, y'all had Kareem Hunt, nigga like Kareem Hunt when Alex Smith was there.
Yeah.
All right, let's reel it back in. F'd out. Who's your?
Yeah, I'm glad Early said it because I was gonna say Chris Olave was mine. He was getting strapped by Trent McDuffie. Another one.
Early alert.
Another one I'm gonna go with is Debo. Debo did not have a good game. He had 1 reception for 11 yards. He had 3 carries for like 9 yards, bro. He was getting locked too. So I'm playing Debo out there as well. He should be there. He's their glue piece on that offense, and he was not looking like that. And I think that was one of the reasons why Purdy was struggling.
Well, we know Debo can't run routes regardless.
But
Early alert.
Aaron Rodgers, come here. We won't miss training camp. We won't miss all this time to get chemistry with our guys. Well, week 5, getting your head coach fired, getting that bum mofo Nathaniel Hackett more credit than he deserves. This what it looked like, guys. This what it looked like when you think you could be 40 years old and just take it easy.
Good point.
Enough said.
My early alert, I'm with Brandon. Deshaun Watson sucks. Daniel Jones might be better than him. No, Daniel Jones is better.
Ain't no Mike. Daniel Jones had a great
game. Daniel Jones is better than Deshaun Watson.
He had a great game.
Sucks.
He did.
Oh my
God. With virtually nobody.
And listen.
I don't wonder
what I say you. Yeah, Waddell went against the Giants. Waddell said if no Malik Neighbors is there, we can't do nothing offensively. DJ showed y'all can do something offensively without Malik Neighbors.
Hey, it really helped. Wandell kept on going. He's been pretty consistent, but he locked in, of course. DJ starting to get in his confidence because Neighbors does that to people. And 2, Tyron Tracy was a dog. So if these weapons start really locking in like this, man, DJ will be a great bridge quarterback for when we draft Arch Manning. Oh, great.
You can't have him. You can't have him.
Yes, we can.
That'd be good, though.
Anyway, go ahead.
That would be good.
Earl, who's on Earl alert?
You know I get 3. So first of all, let me start off by saying that one of my number 3 Earl alert is Sean McDermott. Y'all had the ball tied up. You throw 3 passing plays back to back. Literally 3 passing plays back to back. Y'all go incomplete. Y'all already at the damn 1. Y'all could have ran the ball, made the Texans use their timeouts, and maybe that game goes overtime. So that's number 1. That's just bad coaching and bad strategy. That was just bad strategy, bad coaching. Number 2, this Brown situation, man, is so embarrassing. One of the main reasons why is because we forget that when the Browns signed Deshaun Watson, he still had 24 cases pending. But you gave him a guaranteed contract.
I didn't forget that.
You gave him a guaranteed contract. Like, that's almost like if you know somebody has a history of getting in accidents, that's like giving you a car to go drive. When I know you've been in 40 accidents. Like, you gave a guy who had 24 cases pending a guaranteed contract because you were so thirsty. And now, who's actually a good coach? The Browns coach is actually a good coach. Sebastian's been head coach of the year twice. You are locking his hands because y'all gotta play this guy because I paid so much money. If y'all let him go before June 10th, y'all owe him 97 million, 176 in the cap. And let him go after June 10th, y'all owe him 76 million. Either way, you guys are stuck with him for the next 2 or 3 years, depending on how y'all want to do this. Now, is it worth taking the $76 million cap after June 10th? Maybe just dead, but that's a lot of dead cap. You should not have no more. And last but not least, this Jet situation, man. Aaron Rodgers went on Pat McAfee's show and said that he feels, very flabbergasted that people are saying he was the reason why he got fired. Well, Aaron, you kind of are the reason why he got fired. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers, sadly enough, we talked about it before. That defense has been locked down. 600 yards in 3 games, 20 yards a game. That's hard to do in Madden. You understand what I'm saying? In a league where most guys average 300 to 400 yards a game, they put up 500-600 yards in 3 games worth of defense. They shut the Vikings down completely in the second half. Did they part? Aaron Rodgers couldn't get it down the field and kept throwing picks. It's your fault. Your fault is the fact that you didn't get no repertoire with your guys. You don't really want to be on the team. You don't really you're putting the head coach in bad situations. You're openly showing the head coach up on national television, and you wonder why he got fired. At the end of the day, the defense has been great. Yeah. That's his job. You wanted Theo Hackett. You thought Matt LaFleur wasn't up. You gave Matt LaFleur a hard time. Look how Matt LaFleur was doing without you.
Flourishing.
The Jets organization is so bad, man. They just make bad decisions, man. Honestly, they make bad decisions. They should have never had Aaron Rodgers come back 2 years in a row without having some type of contingency plan to say, look, if you don't make it, we got something. Or, hey, man, force him to do stuff. If you don't want to do it, then we don't want you. You got to come to minicamp. You can't just go on vacation. Then you talk to Woody, and Woody say, "Oh, I was talking to Aaron Rodgers about his 60,000 yards passing," and I asked him like, "How your body feel?" Like, I got a masseuse that can get you together. I know you took so many hits. I'm sorry about that, man. This organization is a joke, man. It's an absolute joke. The sad part about it is the day that Aaron Rodgers retired, which will be soon, they're gonna be back to being the same on New York Jets. So that's my number one alert. The New York Jets is a terrible franchise. It's been a terrible franchise for years.
All right, everyone. Shout out Random. Another super chat. He said early is cooking right now on Aaron Rodgers. Not facts. Honestly, I do think it's between Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers. I feel like that's the general consensus. Who do we think is on the bigger Earl alert? Deshaun Watson, who's garbage, or Aaron Rodgers?
I'm going to Deshaun.
Aaron Rodgers. We didn't expect Deshaun Watson to take his team to the Super Bowl because he got a great defense.
But we
didn't expect that from Deshaun Watson. We expect him to be good, but we didn't expect him to bring what Aaron Rodgers brings to the table.
Deshaun Watson, because he not only is he giving up on the team, he gave up on himself. I ain't gonna lie to you. In the words of Stephen A. Smith, he is so bad. He's been so awful. If he gets arrested for being awful, I'd be okay with it. Like if they really arrested him for theft, I would say give him the max time.
Stealing $200 million, man.
Theft.
Stole that shit.
That's federal time. You get 30+ years for $200 million.
Yeah.
All right. So Hefe said Rodgers early, said Deshaun, Brandon Moe, F. I say Deshaun too.
If he's nice,
I'm gonna go
Deshaun Watson
Deshaun.
retires. So that way the Browns only owe him a certain amount of money. If he's nice, he should retire and help the Browns out.
Yeah, it's unanimous.
No, I'm probably gonna go with Aaron Rodgers, man.
Okay. Majority said Deshaun Watson. We're actually not gonna do the buying stocks and contenders. Instead, we're going to do this narrative, and then we're going to do the power rankings and predictions. And this conversation that is now interesting is that 2 more rookie quarterbacks are on the docket to start this week in the NFL. Obviously, we had Bo Nix, Caleb Williams, and Jaden Daniels all have winning records. You know, they had their low moments, but now they are balling and playing good football. They all won the recent week. So now let's add 2 more rookie quarterbacks into that fray with Drake May starting against the Houston Texans and Spencer Rattler starting against Hefe's Bucks. So with that said, 2 rookie quarterbacks starting for their teams for the first time this week. What do we think about this? How do we think they're going to perform? Actually, no. You start, Spencer Rattler fan.
Man, I think this is a really good thing, man. I think this is a really good thing. We've heard a lot of rumors about how good Spencer Rattler is with this team, And I think right now we're in the being, and he's had time to develop. It's not obviously it's not a year or 2 years to develop or anything, but it's been a little bit of time. He's got a chance to getting close with the guys and stuff like that. So seeing this in the first game, his first game is week 5, 6. I think I'm sorry, 6. I'm sorry. I think we're in for a good treat, man. I don't think he's going to do nothing spectacular, but I think he's going to show that he's capable of being that guy. So, man, I can't wait to see Spencer Rattler.
All right, what do the rest of y'all think between Spencer Rattler and Drake May starting this week?
I think both of the players, they're going to some big games. You got Spencer going against the Bucks. That's a division game. First game of the season. You gotta go right into a division game. That's gonna be tough. I think he has the pieces around him. Hopefully they can show up this game and he can do something with them. But I think it's good for him to get some live action.
Yeah.
Get used to being in the league, the real game, and it's a division game again. So it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be nothing gonna be sweet for him. He's gonna have to earn everything in that game. And for Drake, I don't know. It's just the Patriots. That O-line is bad. The weapons are bottom 3. Like it's just I don't know if that's the right time, especially against the Texans. A great solid defense. That offense might get rolling against them. I don't know if this is the right game to put Drake in, but I definitely want to see because he has the skill set to be one of those like super hero type of quarterbacks where he can kind of lift up bad teams. He has that skill in him, and I think it could be cool to see.
For me, I think Drake May starting point in time is relatively the right decision because he's a young guy. He's the youngest. He's going to be the youngest starting quarterback in the league. I feel the same way about Anthony Richardson. Like you got to play these young guys. You got to see where they're at. You got to evaluate where they're at, see where their strengths and weaknesses are. And if you want to continue, if you want to cut them, then not cut them. Sorry, go get rid of them or have them sit on the bench and do that. But you want a full body of work. I think Drake May can revitalize his team to a point. They do have some pieces on offense. I understand they're not big names. Polk is a guy I really like. Ramondre Stevenson being up and down. But I think he can add some to his offense because you're not getting that from Jacoby Brissett. His goofy leadership, the stuff, the stuff he does in the huddle. Nobody's really going to find that guy. Being bounced around team to team. They need a younger guy. They need a younger voice. And they need to see where they're going at with this franchise. And they need to evaluate Drake May. So starting week 5, I'm fine with that. Sorry, week 6, I'm fine with that. And as far as the same quarterback, I forget his last name. I'm sorry.
Rattler.
Spencer. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Spencer Rattler. As far as Spencer Rattler goes, I understand he played well, just like Drake May in the preseason, and he does have the pieces around him. You got Chris Olave there, a route runner guy, a guy that can make catches in traffic if need be. He's a progressing wide receiver. I understand you have Rashid Shaheed, who's your deep threat. He's a great deep threat. And so you have some pieces there. Their O-line isn't bad. It's a pretty above average O-line. So you have those pieces there. Again, you can energize this team because Derek Carr, nobody's getting behind Derek Carr. He's a vet, but it's been too up and down. You need a change. He's been hurt. So, I'm cool with starting the rookies, man, to see where they're at. That's just my point.
I respect it. Drake May, Spencer Rattler. For me, what my expectation for this next game is, I said Drake May should have started a while since like week 2, to be honest. Jacoby Brissett just wasn't him. For the most part, he's there to throw checkdowns and be safe with the football. But the Patriots team right now need more in terms of the offense because this defense is not the Bill Belichick defense. It's just not. And it hasn't been. I know it got a little, it tried to show you guys that it may still be there in week 1, but that's just the Bengals tripping every week 1 that since Joe Burrow's been there. In reality, this defense really not that good. I mean, Aaron Rodgers tore this defense up, and that's really, we're seeing them right now. So the defense is okay. It's not like bad by anything, but it's okay. It's not good enough to carry you. Christian Gonzalez obviously is a dog, but there's still things lacking on that team. The discipline is not nearly as good as when Bill Belichick is there. The scheme's not nearly as good. So you need some more from your offense. Ramondre, fumbling. When Ramondre's not fumbling, he's a solid running back. But that pass offense is bare bones and stale. And I do think there's weapons there to utilize. Pop Douglas has some flashes of some burst, some speed you can utilize. Jalen Polk is looking like a solid receiver.
Yeah,
they're just really not utilizing him that well, to be honest. And Hunter Henry, with everything you could say about him, he's a serviceable tight end. He'll do the job. He'll make
absolutely. He had a quietly good year last year too. He did
exactly. So the Patriots have something there, and I think it's Drake May. It's time, it's time for him to learn what it means to be in the NFL. Because we saw what Bo Nix looked like in his first week, and now he's 3-2. He's doing just enough to win games, and he learned that by playing in the games. You can only learn so much on the sidelines, especially when you don't have that guy in front of you to really teach you. Let's be honest, Jacoby Brissett's not him, and you don't really have the offensive coaching to really show you what you need to be shown. So in my opinion, the best way to learn for Drake May is to learn on the field to figure out who he is. As for Spencer Rattler, I don't know. Can he throw the deep ball like Derek Carr? Because Derek Carr throws a great deep ball. That's why Shaheed's the number one receiver in the team right now.
Rattler got arm.
Explosive. He has an arm. Can Spencer Rattler do that? I don't know. And if Chris Olave can't get open, it's going to look scary because that intermediate game is non-existent. And the only thing you do in the short game is throw screens. So I don't know. It might get ugly for the Bucs.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, especially if the Bucs score a lot of points. So we'll see from Spencer. I bet we're going to be missing Derek Carr by next week.
I'm telling you, you guys are in for a treat, man. Y'all in for a treat.
Okay,
I think he got the skill set to do it though.
I think Drake May is getting thrown into a situation a little early. Might be good for him, might be bad. He's gonna have time to adjust. It's still early in the season for him to adjust, for him to catch on. He's gonna get hit a lot. It's gonna be unfortunate, but hopefully he stays healthy and gets it done. Spencer Rattler is coming into a really heated situation at the wrong time. He's missing guys on the O-line. They're not really clicking on offense like that. They haven't found their identity. And we're pissed off. And we're really healthy at the right time. So he has a lot to deal with come Sunday.
With that, I agree with that. That's why I said it's going to be I don't think he's going to have a spectacular game. I don't think that's going to happen at all. This is a divisional game. This is really hard for anybody. I tried to tell you guys with the San Fran and Arizona game, that was an iffy game because right now Kyle Murray is and those weapons he got over there, they're in rhythm right now. They have a rhythm going right now. So, you know what I'm saying? And right now, Spencer Rattler, he necessarily doesn't have a rhythm. He doesn't have no momentum. It's really, this is going to be his first NFL game. So it's like, it's iffy, but I don't think he's going to do bad at all.
All right. Well, we got an opinion from a Saints fan in regards to Spencer Rattler. Look who just showed up. Let's get an opinion from a Patriots fan. Drake May.
So I completely disagree with Riddell. I feel like
I didn't go yet, but go ahead. I'll go next.
Yeah, Drake May should not start. Our starting center. Well, we already lost our right tackle for the year. Then our starting center just went down like last week.
Yeah.
We have a bottom 3 receiving core, and our running game is below mid. So this is not a situation to build confidence in a quarterback at all. We've seen Jordan Love sit. We've seen Mahomes sit. We've seen quarterbacks sit all the time. Like Drake May,
they were behind some good quarterbacks though.
But at the same time, we're not going to win with or without.
He's not going to learn behind him at all. He needs experience.
But we're not going to win with or without Drake. We're still going to be losing games because we don't have any supporting pieces for him right now.
So, Lon, do you think their goal is to win games like Patriots? But the team that they have, you think their goal is trying to win games, or do you think they're throwing him out there
at the same time? I don't think he's going to be getting the right type of reps that he needs. He's not going to be be in a good situation to succeed. Basically, you're throwing him into like a Bryce Young situation. How,
But
like,
with a Bryce Young, you also have a Will Levis who sat for a couple weeks. He had some flashes. The next week next year he still sucked. So it's like, I mean, you got to see who Drake May is.
Absolutely.
I still think it's a little bit too early. I would still wait at least another week. I would rather go up against the Jaguars than against
I would say another week.
The Texans.
Yeah.
It is an odd time. I'll give
you want his so with this battered O-line, you want his first game to be against Will Anderson, Daniel Hunter, Stingley. Yeah. Like, no.
That's what I was saying.
Lonnie, our argument is there's going to be some growing pains, of course. Yes. Do I think they're going to win this game? No, they don't have a snowball's chance. But Drake May, you got to get him this experience, bro. He's the youngest quarterback in the league. He's the youngest quarterback in the league. You got to start him. You got to simplify some things for him. Gain his confidence up, whatever confidence he can get from this game, because I agree he's going to be pretty abysmal. But you know, you gear up, you play him, you evaluate what his strengths and weaknesses are. You go into the off season, you say this is what his strengths are. Let's key in on that. Let's grow him up a little bit. Let's mature him a little bit. Let's work on his footwork, reads, whatever. And then you get your pieces in the offseason. You do your draft, because I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be top 5 in the draft again. And, you know, you're going to have a better season next season. Who knows where Drake May can go. His ceiling is pretty high. He's athletic. He can throw the ball deep. His reads seem good. I like him coming out of Carolina. You know, you got to wait and see. You have to go through this. It's going to be growing pains. It is what it is.
No, it's going to be growing pains. I would just rather it be against the Jaguars than the Texans, because I feel like that's a little bit of an easier transition. Like it's not going to be as big of a shock, because we saw Will Anderson and Daniel Hunter
great pass rush with Josh Hines Allen and their number 1 overall pick, who I can't.
But that secondary is not that good though.
Yeah, the secondary's not there. Like the Texans not only have Will Anderson and Daniel, they also got Stingley. They got that safety that's pretty good. They got a good linebacker. Like their defense, like they have some pretty good. They have a talented defense.
Yeah.
Can I say this? Good shit, Lonnie. Can't clip none of it up because you ain't got your face on camera. But I think Drake May sucks. Yeah, so take that up. I think Drake May's not gonna be a good quarterback. At least no time soon. I think Drake May is a project more than y'all think he is. I think mentally, Drake May will go through a hard time. I don't know. It's just something about his game. Even when you watch him on the preseason, something about him, he's a little jittery to me. I don't like it. I saw it in Zach Wilson. And I saw it in Bryce Young. I see it in him too. So I'm going with my gut feeling again.
You said Zach Wilson, and you thought he could be good in a right situation.
I said I saw it in his eyes though. I just thought he had all the talent. Same thing with Drake May, all the talent. But now I'm starting to realize that you can have all the talent in the world, but mentally you got to be there. And I think the way I'm not saying he's better than him, but I'm just talking about the way Joe Milton's mentality looked. It looked more captivating, more like leaderish. Drake May don't like a leader right now, and I don't think he's gonna be a leader anytime soon. I think he needs to sit like a couple years sit, and really learn the game. I think he could be He could be Aaron Rodgers. He got all the talent, but he's not ready to play right away. Spencer Ratliff, I think he's gonna be good, but I think that most dog walks on Derek Carr so much, but I don't think you realize the problems your offense has. I don't like Alvin Kamara between the tackles running a lot of times. Because he has no burst. Like Alvin Kamara, one of them guys that when the line is cooking, he cooking. But he's not one of them guys who can get you something out of when you're down, you need to play. As far as running the ball, I don't think he got that anymore. He's a great door back, but like his like that same with what Bucky Irvin would do for the Bucks, but like, all right, we need somebody who'll come in here and run this ball hard and like really try to like get some yards. He don't do that. That receiving core, like that O-line has been bad for Derek Carr. That receiving core, I watched Chris Jones in the back for every play. Vita coming. That receiving core is going to have a harder time with Spencer Rattler than they are with Derek Carr, who is a better quarterback at this point in time and more polished. So I think it's gonna be a rude awakening for you, Mo, depending on Spencer Rattler have a good game. He might show flashes athletically because Spencer Rattler he was an athletic guy coming, top 5 prospect, but it's gonna be tough for him than what you think. But Drake May, man, I think they should just I don't know. I don't like Drake May playing at all this year, but I guess he got to get some play time in the words of Brandon. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't like Drake May. I think he's the worst quarterback out of the 3. I do not. Something about him just don't. don't sit up well in my stomach. So I'm going Drake May to be pretty bad.
But even if he's the worst, that doesn't really mean much because Jaden Daniels was balling, so is Caleb Williams. So
I'm here, but I think no. Matter of fact, let me pause that. I don't think he's better than Bo Nix neither. I think if Spencer Rattler get a couple games, if the rest of these guys start for the rest of the season, he'll be the fifth out of the. It's only 5 guards that will be starting this year at rookie. He'll be the 5th person out of all 5 of those guys. He'll be last. Drake May for me. Simply because also to be fair, situation-wise, to get a good quarterback, I don't trust Polk. I don't trust your receivers. I don't trust Huntley, Hunter. I don't trust you guys receiver-wise. It's the reason why y'all benched Stevenson because he kept fumbling the ball. So it's gonna be a tough time for him.
Well, you trust the Saints, like you said, Shaheed can only go deep. Rattler, I don't know if he has the arm to constantly all the time throw it deep to Shaheed. Then when Juwan Johnson's not as good as Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry is better than Juwan Johnson. Taysom Hill is just a gadget
still there, Riddell.
I'll get to him. And then we got Chris Olave, who's like a fake number 1 who gets
super fake.
Super fake number 1. If they double team or bracket, maybe just put a good corner on Chris Olave, it's going to be a struggle.
All right.
All you really got to do is Spencer because it show him a couple exotic blitzes. That's going to be a hard day for that boy.
Oh, now. Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and again, it's a division game, so they know the Saints. They know their schemes a lot.
And they mad. Trust me, Bucks mad about that Falcons loss. They gonna take all their anger out on Spencer Rattler.
With Chris Olave, we've seen him work with like multiple other quarterbacks except Derek Carr. So I don't think
he's been good. Like, are you guys?
Well, why? What you mean he worked with multiple? What are you talking about? He worked with multiple. What are you talking about? That's a lie. What are you talking about, Lonnie?
Who he worked with? Third year.
Who did he work with? Because Derek Carr been his quarterback his whole career. So what are you talking about?
And Jameis, probably.
I was like
his quarterback.
This is Derek Carr's second year. He's been here 3.
It's his second year.
It's third.
Yeah, this is
third year.
Yeah,
this is third year.
Chris Olave was 1,000 yards last year with Derek Carr. He won 1,000 yards with Jameis Winston.
Yes, he was.
And Taysom Hill.
Yes, he was.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
I think he was pretty close to it, if not one.
No,
he was probably like 9-some
last year.
So you think
Chris Olave
he's worked better? You think Chris Olave has worked better with Jameis Winston and Tyson Hill than he does with Derek Carr? He literally gets away.
I got his stats. First year, 72 catches, 1,000 yards, 1,042, 4 touchdowns. Last year, 1,123, 5 touchdowns.
So what you say?
So my thing is, you say he's worked over quarterbacks. He's worked with Derek Carr. At the end of the day, Chris Olave is getting strapped. Chris Olave is getting number 1 treatment, and he's getting strapped right now, guys. Same way Garrett Wilson is.
Him for one of the best corners in the league. We really don't. He's one of the best corners in the league.
He's been getting strapped. What?
But
we got strapped versus Quentin Mitchell and Darius Slay too.
They're great corners.
So Brandon, hold up, Mo. No, Brandon, what I'm saying to you is this. The same thing I said about Garrett Wilson, Brandon. What do you want? Because right now, he's going against good corners. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he wants to only cook bums?
I think he's like top 15 in
They
separation.
won't win no games that matter then.
No, what I'm telling you is this: both things can be true. You can be going against great corners, and you can still not be getting the ball, or you still not getting open, whatever. But you can still be a great.
Last year that he does not have.
How can you be a great wide receiver, guys, and you don't get over versus great corners, man? Come on, man.
But Olave had a solid game against the Eagles.
7 years.
He had a solid game against the Eagles.
Yeah,
he had like 6 catches for like 80 yards and a touchdown. Like. That's not like
he's like top 10.
Like a bad
whoa! Nice try, F. Dot. When did he get that touchdown?
Wasn't it like the second or third quarter?
It was like once number 70 put Darius Slay in the bleachers.
Like
that's exactly when he got it.
It was in the second.
But I mean, that's a solid game.
He got off literally that same drive when they hurt Darius Slay. He got off.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
one getting 1,100 yards, bro, with bad quarterback play. Come on, man.
I did the same thing with Garrett Wilson. But again, that's cool, Brandon. But again, if we say that, right? Hey, man, he getting 1,000 yards bad quarterbacks. Cool. But again, he's going to have to play against top talent. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all looked around the league. Niggas don't suck at corner no more. You got to go against top talent all the time. Everybody damn near got number
Chris
one.
Olave's elite.
Everybody damn near got number 1 corner.
That
Who's coming?
Last year that his chemistry with Derek Carr is not there at all. And I'm sorry.
But I also watched Chris Olave. Take plays off. Also, okay, again, you know what?
He clearly doesn't want to be in New Orleans.
Because if he doesn't look good again with Spencer Rattler, then we'll stop saying that it's just Derek Carr who ain't shit, and we'll start saying that Chris Olave also is probably number 2
for a season better quarterback, and which he is, which nobody would argue with. So he's supposed to cook better with a worse quarterback, is what you're telling me.
So, what
logic is that?
What I'm saying is that if you're going against top talent, if you watching the film, Brandon, is it Derek Carr's fault missing them, or is he honestly getting strapped? 2 weeks in a row, I've watched him get strapped, and he got strapped versus the Eagles. Other than them plays,
why can't things be true? Like,
yeah, you act like it has to be one.
It has to be one, or it's not one or the other. Like Chris Olave has been getting strapped, but there have been times where he's been getting separation and not getting the ball.
Exactly, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all. You can talk
once
about
Spencer Rattler gets there, Spencer Rattler's gonna solve that mode.
What times when
he's not gonna solve
didn't
it.
get the ball?
I think Olave would be a great number 2. The same way Jazz N is right now, beside DK, he'd be a great number 2. If y'all could go get Davante Adams, he'd be a great number 2.
Early, I don't know like how much. Him and Derek Carr don't like each other. This has been going on since last year. There are times where he's open and he's not getting the ball.
I don't think it's no time. I'll be honest with you. I just think that Rasheed, great deep ball, of course, because he's fast, and I also think his effort on his. I think his effort on his routes are a little better. Y'all really think that Derek Carr is not throwing the ball because he don't like him because they're not cool?
Yes. I do. I think Derek Carr not giving him the ball because he doesn't have what it takes to get him the ball.
Okay.
I mean, one of Chris Olave's best abilities is route running. So
I do think that plays a role, though. I do think it's slightly something in that.
I don't think he's number 1, guys. I think Chris Olave is hella good.
You don't think he could be like a bottom number 1, like a bottom, like?
I think he'd be a great number 2.
He has great ball skills. Balls.
That's cool.
Yeah, he do got good.
Again, I don't think Spencer with the way that line looked last week. I don't think Spencer Rattler gonna do no better. I think Spencer Rattler gonna make a lot of bad decisions as far as like there's gonna be plays where he gonna try to get out of the pocket and try to make something happen because he wants to show off in his first game. But I don't think Olave gonna have a better game versus these guys. You know what I mean? Now they might. I know because I ain't gonna lie to you, Hefe. Y'all whole all defense beat up, so he might. But I still don't.
Everybody coming back this week.
Yeah, then damn sure not. Then damn sure not.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on with that said. And do our NFL power rankings. So last week or week 4 open field NFL power rankings, number 1 was the Vikings, number 2 was the Chiefs, 3 was the Lions, 4 was the Bills, 5 was the Bucks, 6 was the Ravens, 7 was the Texans, 8 was the Niners, 9 was the Packers, and 10 was the Commanders. So, week 5, what is our power rankings? Starting off with number 1.
I think the first 3 should be the exact same.
I'm saying
I agree.
so that's not changing for me.
I changed the Chiefs with the Vikings though. Put Chiefs at 1.
No. Oh well.
Just because I ain't really like how the
Vikings wins more. I like the Vikings wins more.
Let me ask you guys a legitimate question. Let me ask you a legitimate question.
They play last game was not it.
Hold on. Let me ask you a legitimate question because I've said this, and once that pressure starts building, if the Chiefs play the Vikings, who's winning?
I'm going Chiefs. I ain't gonna lie.
The Chiefs.
Nah, Vikings. Y'all tripping.
The Chiefs are winning. It's gonna be a
Chiefs
game.
Listen,
Gonna fold.
we are not going to act like finding a way to win is a key football.
The Vikings aren't finding the way to win. They're blowing people out. And they almost
Spags gonna find something for Sam Darnold. I'm gonna tell you that now.
For sure.
He gonna have him looking at ghosts
The
again.
Jets.
So what do you think Brian Flores gonna do?
Hey, just like you said it before me, early. You said it before me, bro.
Make more plays.
I bet you this. Now this is
know
why I'm
Brian
saying why I said the Chiefs will lose. Because again, we're looking at Xavier Ward, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Travis Kelce. I wouldn't be surprised if Brian Flores said and Stephon Gilmore all day long. Travis Kelce all day long, no matter where he go. That pass rush is legit. That old line is not getting bullied the way the Chiefs are bully people. In all honesty, and then I want you to put Trey Duffy on JJ. I want you to. One-on-one cover him and see what he do.
No, they're gonna double team him and make everybody else beat him, and they probably won't. And by
the time they play, TJ Hawkins will be back. Don't do that.
The Vikings offense against the Jets, especially with Aaron Jones out. Oh my goodness!
But
the Vikings,
they
no,
hurt though, Riddell.
No. Vikings offense
Hold on,
against the Jets was dreadful.
Are the Chiefs?
Let's be very clear. The only reason why the Jets lost that game is because that Jets offense was playing terrorist football. Aaron Rodgers threw 3 interceptions. Right? He threw 3 interceptions.
That defense for the Vikings was cooking, right? Or no?
Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes clears Aaron Rodgers. What are we doing? Andy Reid clears Nathaniel Hackett. What are we doing? What are we doing?
So again, that Vikings team was cooking and all.
That defense is good enough. The Vikings defense good enough. Wasn't the defense. But
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is Riddell, y'all have received rights and everybody, I would go for it. I promise you, you're not going to have a Travis Kelce just get open all day. I promise you it's not going to happen.
Earl,
Ryan Flores is a hell of a defensive coach, dog.
He is. He is.
Matter is,
it's going to be a close game, though.
Polo is just as good, and you know it's going to be a low-scoring game, probably 14-17, but you know the player two that Sam Darnold needs to make and the Vikings need to make, they're not going to make it, and the Chiefs are going to make that one play.
That's what I'm betting on.
The refs are cheating for him, and you know how it's going to go.
If it's close, the Chiefs win. Because like you said, Brandon,
that's what I think it's going to be. That's what I'm going to think it's going to be. It's going to be a close game.
Never got blown out before. I think they got blown out one time in their life. Like, come on, it's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be a close game.
We've seen it all season. They've been gritty.
When they get blown out, Riddell?
I think they got blown out by the Raiders or Broncos, one of those two.
The Bucks.
No, it was the Bucks.
I mean, the Super Bowl, I guess. Yeah.
Dog walk them boys. Dog walk.
The Super Bowl.
We were talking about something that happened 3 years ago. That's crazy. Anyway, so
you just mad because your team didn't do it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You was Superman in that game, though.
Hey, listen, if your team did it, you be talking about it still too.
Sam Darnold is the only iffy person I will agree with. If it comes down to Sam Darnold having to make a play, it might get a little scary. But I'm gonna tell you what better not happen. You better let Sam Darnold do what he did these first couple games and get into one of them high streaks early game when he comfortable. When he ain't got to worry about nothing. Let him get up 2 touchdowns. Sam Darnold got no pressure on his back.
I trust Spags in that defense.
He was like Tom Brady. He was like Brett Favre out there when he get comfortable.
You know the best quarterback when he's down double digits is
Tom Brady.
No, it's Patrick Mahomes, and it's not
Tom Brady.
Oh, no, it's not. Statistically, it's clearly Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is the only guy.
Patrick Mahomes never came back 28-3 in the Super Bowl. Stop it.
Who does Tom Brady play for again? Exactly. So who does Patrick Mahomes play for? Here, man. We're not gonna keep glazing a player that ain't playing no more. So anyway, the Chiefs are definitely gonna beat the Vikings if this game is low scoring, which it is, and I can see it happening. I can see them making that one play that the Vikings don't make, and they're gonna win. I can easily see the Chiefs beating them.
But at the same time, I can also see the Vikings keeping their foot on the Chiefs' neck, too.
Wait, how do you see this? How do you see the Vikings blow out the Chiefs?
How did they blow out the Niners? How did they become undefeated? How were the Vikings bowling out the way that they are? How was Sam Darnold almost running for league MVP right now?
That intro in the corner with the bonnet on his head has been saying for 5 weeks now that the Chiefs are going to lose, and they ain't lost yet. So how you going to sit there and tell me who they beating?
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Oh, I like who the Chiefs have beat more than I like who the Minnesota has beat more than I like who the Chiefs have beat.
Same.
Well, let's
say pure hate. It's pure hate.
Hey, so the Vikings, who they
beat? How was that hate?
Hold on. Let's talk about it. So the Vikings,
they beat the Ravens, who's looking legit right now. How they're not legit wins?
Yeah, let's talk about who the Vikings beat. They beat the 49ers, 2-3 49ers. The Texans, who have been skeptical all year.
Oh, not as skeptical.
No, we have.
Wait, the Packers are on and off.
The Packers almost came back. Jordan Love was injured, and then they almost come back.
They still lost, though, guys.
But if Jordan Love was
healthy, the Bengals almost won too. The Falcons almost won too.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Who did the Chiefs beat? Who did the Chiefs beat?
Undefeated, man.
The Ravens.
Stand on that.
Who we think is one of the best teams in football. The Bengals always play them tough. Who they
almost only counts in horseshoes. I don't know.
They play Chargers and Falcons. They beat the Falcons.
They're almost
Falcons looking good.
Falcons won. They won. The Saints. I
don't understand that.
I don't know unless Mo gave up on his Saints because y'all were all crazy with the Saints. Beat the Vikings. I mean, if we're talking about what teams are actually doing this year, the 49ers.
Y'all named 4 teams.
The Jets are not playing like a top team. Jordan
The
Love came back
Falcons?
from
All right.
injury.
Hey, bro, if every team they play that's worth a damn, you're gonna just talk about how they not. Just move on, bro. I hate when we do this. We get it, Verdell. You're gonna stand on the Chiefs. We get it.
No, hell no. Because you guys were doing the
I
same
don't
thing
want
with
to
the
do this
Chiefs.
back and
You
forth.
guys were going like no. I'm not
You're
hearing that
Chiefs fan, we
complaining
get it.
because you were doing the same thing on the other side.
It's
Like,
interchangeable.
the Vikings
wasn't.
played all these top teams. Oh, the Vikings played the better teams. Y'all did the same thing.
But everybody
I'm not
you doing,
using
we
same
didn't
energy.
even. Everybody you doing, you're trying to diminish them. Y'all should have lost
Because
versus
I'm
the
keeping
Bengals.
the same energy
Y'all
you're
should have lost versus
doing.
the Falcons. Y'all,
Listen.
come on.
My
Like,
point
just
is,
diminish everybody. You just trying
say
to.
that
Oh,
we're
the Jets
winning
ain't that good, and the 49ers don't look good right now. Hey, come on, bro. We're gonna do that. Let's move on. I don't want. Come on.
I
We got down here. We get it.
I'm not Bardell's time.
I'm not changing my answer. I think the Vikings will beat y'all.
You said
I
what?
hope they beat
You
y'all.
don't believe that. Yeah, you hope. You don't believe that though.
I know you hope, but we know that. But what I'm telling you,
I hope too.
the Vikings have beat legit teams, and they are a legit team. But if they face the Chiefs, I think it's going to be a
Because if
different.
Kirk Cousins still, okay, sorry, I'm sorry, Brandon. Go ahead.
You said what?
So go ahead, Brandon. Say what you said.
So I think the Vikings are a legit team. I can go as far as to say I think they can be a Super Bowl contender. I can go that far for this season.
Sneaky.
But I'm telling you, what I'm saying is this: the Chiefs have the same formula on their side. They have the defense that can put you in some it can be tough sledding. They have the defense. You know what Chris Jones, you know what Trent McDuffie can do, led by Steve Spagnuolo, and you know Brian Flores is a good coach, but Steve Spagnuolo is really the seasoned vet, and he knows what he's doing, and he knows how to get those guys going. So my thing is, it's going to be a low-scoring game, period, bar none. Nobody's going to really get off against either defense. But the Chiefs are going to make that one play, or Patrick Mahomes is going to make a scramble or whatever, or find Travis Kelce in the middle of the field, find Xavier Worthy, who's the fastest man in the league, and he's dangerous. So they're going to make that one play that needs to be made. And I don't see the Vikings making that type of play simply because they're inexperienced. They're not as experienced as the Chiefs are in these tough moments. I can see the Chiefs beating them. I can just off that.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's vote. Let's have a democracy. So Early says Vikings. I say Chiefs. Hefe says Vikings. Brandon says Chiefs. Mo, who you pick?
Oh, boy.
Vikings.
F. Dot.
I'm going Chiefs.
Lonnie, you were the tiebreaker, my boy.
Come on, Lonnie. You know the truth. You know it to be true.
Don't sway his vote. Come on, man.
No, I would have to say, just based off of, because Mahomes aside, that offense is not moving me. If Juju
That's what I'm saying.
is your number one, Juju's your number one right now.
Hey, guys.
And the Patriots cut him.
Hey,
That's how bad it is.
Hold on.
Dante Jackson, step on.
No.
Just
Let Lonnie do
my
what he got to do, man.
I'm just saying, because Mahomes is Timothy, and he'll always figure it out when it matters the most. But the Patriots, who have no receivers that you could name besides Polk, because we just drafted him, we cut Juju Smith-Schuster. And the reigning back-to-back Super Bowl champions have Juju Smith-Schuster as their number one option right now. That is bad. That is bad. Travis Kelce, yeah, he had a good game, but he still looks old. He's still moving slow. He has no burst. He has no burst or acceleration. So I'm thinking like if they eventually do play like future site, like Super Bowl, they play the Vikings. It's gonna be cold by then. He's gonna be even slower, even more sluggish. Isaiah Pacheco, we don't know when he's coming back.
Kareem Hunt balling.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt's balling, but Xavier Worthy still can barely catch. So I don't know.
that Vikings run D. And let me be real with you guys. Let's be honest. The one of the reason why they beat the Saints last week is because the Saints was getting bullied in the trenches, dog. You're not bullying the Vikings in the trenches like that. The Saints were getting bullied, which set up Juju getting open, which set up Travis Kelce, which set up Xavier Worthy. If they couldn't lean on that run game the way it was one drive, they basically ran the ball all the way down the field, man. If you stop the run and you make him have to pass, it's gonna be a problem. Now you got Van Kickle and boys running, it's gonna be a problem. That's what I'm saying.
The crazy thing is the Vikings have no run game without Aaron Jones. You want to force Sam Darnold to pass? You want him to pass?
It's Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones will be back.
And then wait till TJ Hawkins get back.
Hold on, you acting like Jada's
He's
not
gonna be
ready,
100%
man.
early.
We're talking about right now. We're talking about right now. That's what we're talking about. Week 5 power rankings. What we gotta do?
Hold on. I hope we ain't acting like Sam Darnold can't get the ball around. You be moving the ball.
No, last game he
He
wasn't.
moving the ball, but when he gets
The
pressure,
last game,
But y'all don't have Salt. All right, you right. You got it.
We have.
Oh, let me add one more thing.
No,
Yeah,
You said one game out of 5. What, 5? I mean 4.
hey, let me add one.
my power rankings.
I watch Joe Burrow torch y'all.
And you know what I watch? I watch all of you, every single last one of you, every single one. In this off season, y'all put Sam Laporta over Hockey Talkie so quick. Y'all was so quick to do it. And what is Sam Laporta doing right now? Oh, all right. How dare you?
You do it back. Respect. You do it back.
How dare y'all?
I don't remember me being part of that. No.
Yeah,
I think they're around the same tier though.
Rank Sam Laporta ahead of Hockey Talkie. Y'all
Hey, man,
yeah, we did all do that.
Yeah,
and I like
yeah.
I don't remember me doing it.
Exactly.
Because
we was captivated by that rookie season. We was all captivated by that rookie season.
Yeah, y'all was. I wasn't. Hockey Talkie, if you out there.
They're the same tier,
dog. Go ahead.
They're the same tier. But all right, so Lonnie picked the Vikings.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
I guess.
Hockey Talkie's better. He's a better tight end.
Chiefs are 2. All right. Yeah, one of these. Okay, I'll let it go. All right. So who's number 3?
I think it should be the Lions still. I don't think they should
The
move.
Lions played last week?
No, they had a bye.
They had a bye.
I don't think they should be moved if they had a bye week. I think they should.
Yeah,
Unless another team looked better.
Solidified.
I don't think anyone really looked better than the Lions.
Yeah, I keep Lions at 3.
Texans did win. They're 4-1.
I'm not liking the Texans. My opinion, though, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not liking how they looking.
But they did.
Bro, the Texans gonna be scary at the end of the season, bro. Give that young man time to figure out how to feed all them guys on that offense, bro.
I agree. Right, I'm just saying right now.
I mean, Nico Collins on IR, so hopefully that means Tank Dell can step up.
Facts.
Stephon's gonna have to prove that he's the real number one for a while.
He's been playing good too, though. Stephon,
he's been playing good, but
like
Nico Collins had.
He's been playing bad.
Is this what we got?
Nico Collins has 100 more yards. Had 100 more yards than any other receiver.
Number 1.
Oh yeah. He don't gotta prove it. He is a number 1.
All right.
Stephon's elite.
Crazy.
He is still a elite wide receiver.
Stephon who?
Stephon Diggs.
We just
he's still a elite wide receiver.
That Stephon Diggs has to prove he's a number 1.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't number 1 over Nico though.
Yeah, but Nico's on IR.
But he's still a number 1.
Yeah, I know he's number 1 now.
It's still do the same stuff.
And he been playing good football though.
It's time for Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell to be Isaac Bruce. Come on now, route them boys up.
All right, let's move it along. I personally think the Houston Texans should be number 3. I know I think they're looking iffy, but the Lions are on a bye week and they did beat the Bills, who, all things considered, they are still a good team.
I'm going Lions, man.
I'm going Lions here too.
That one wasn't impressive. That was not.
I like the Lions too.
I don't know how to.
The Bills literally lost that game by being stupid. But had bad play call.
The Texans were winning all game.
Yeah, and the Bills could have. They really had the ball last. They run the ball at least once. They might have had something going. They kind of 3 bad passes, man. Honestly,
I think the Texans are going to start looing.
Me too. I see it too.
I see their luck running out,
which is fair. I mean,
hating like you guys like to say. I just think that they're looking a little fraudulent right now. I think their talent is just pushing them over that gap. But when you start playing teams as talented as you with better coaching, and they sit there and put their foot on your necks, it's gonna be tough for them.
Well, then what are the Bills?
So are you saying? So
the Bills
are saying that you don't think CJ Stroud?
The Bills do not have the roster that the Texans have. Let's not do that.
All right.
How many teams would you say have the caliber of rosters that the Texans have?
I would say. You can go Packers, you can go the Vikings, you can go who else?
I don't think the Packers
the Lions, you can go the
much
Lions.
more talented than the Bills.
The Lions is probably the most talented squad in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
Let me give you the Lions. The Packers though be I don't know. I can't agree with that one.
All right,
let's
wind it back in. Let's get a vote from everybody. Lonnie, who do you got for number 3?
I'll go Texans because I believe in them.
F. Dot.
I'm going. What's it called? The Lions.
Mo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Lions.
Brandon.
Yeah, moving the Lions when they had a bye week is crazy. You got to keep the Lions here.
Hefe.
Lions.
All right, well, Lions. I still think it was Texas. I mean, when you got an impressive win, I think you deserve it. But fair enough. 3 is the Lions. 4, Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Seems like unanimous. 4 is the Texans. Number 5.
Ravens.
Now the other team that has 1 loss on their docket is the Commanders. So I'm gonna throw their name out there if people want to bite the bullet or bite the. There's a terminology, I just don't know what it is. And then we also got Baltimore Ravens. So that's also there. VAR, you can hop off the jock strap, my boy. What are we talking about? We got to move along. We ain't gonna be here for 4 hours. Baltimore Ravens is an option. The Commanders are an option, and the Packers are an option.
I don't think Bucks maybe be able to.
No,
Not after this week, but like just general.
I think Ravens should be top 5. I think they do.
Yeah, I'll go
Ravens.
I think the Ravens
Hell,
deserve.
I'm not gonna lie. If y'all wasn't impressed by that Texas win, man, that win was so shaky.
Because the Bengals are good. They're just losing weird games.
Yeah,
I think defensively, it's been.
Have they won a game?
But offensively, I mean, we was looking very elite.
Have they won a game? The Bengals,
Bro, they got
they 1-4
out of 6. Like they 1-4, 1-5.
Yeah, 1-4.
Yeah, they're choking a lot this year, but they're a team that can make it competitive with any team in the NFL.
But the Ravens defense, I gotta figure out who they are.
He said they just lose.
I think we going later on in the season. We gonna get right, bro. It's new.
Hey, losers find a way to lose.
I think we get right. We got the skill positions on.
You're right. Losers do find a way to lose.
Earl, what is with you? First of all, number one, you act like that offense is an elite with Joe Burrow, who is an elite quarterback, an elite Jamar Chase. You saw what he did.
And T. Higgins.
T. Higgins is a great number 2, and they got Mikey Giuseppe at tight end, who's a great tight end. I don't know why you.
And Chase Brown was doing his thing.
Yeah, and Chase Brown. Like, why are we acting?
No, that defense is just elite bad.
Yeah, the defense is really
it's not bad.
But okay, let's pick up.
We just don't get growing pains.
So do we agree with?
They're giving up a lot of points.
Do we agree with Ravens number 5?
Yes, they absolutely should be number 5.
I think they should be 5.
You can't make a case they're not.
So who's 4 again?
The Texans.
And then 4, and then 3 is Lions. All right, Ravens number 5.
Number 5. So number 6. Do they deserve respect? And
Commanders
should be number 6.
Commanders.
And Packers right around the corner.
Commanders. So we all agree. Commanders 6. No.
I think no. Listen. I do love what Jaden Daniels doing, but I'm going with the Packers at number 6. I mean number 5.
But are they playing better football last week though? Because this is week to week. This is not just like last week that the Packers played better football than the Commanders.
Commanders blew out their bad Browns. The Packers played
a bad Rams, like a injured Rams team. And it was a close game. That whole game was neck and neck.
That was because K really, by the way, he was a dog.
Commanders or Packers? Commanders, Packers, Bills, still an option. We'll just ask everybody and see what people's thoughts are.
I'm going Packers number 6. I think they got a better complete team. Packers defense is elite and their offense is elite. Better team than the Commanders. I still care about the Commanders defense.
I'm not gonna go.
I agree with that too.
Now after this week, if they get busy on the Ravens, they top 5.
If they get busy on the Ravens, they top 5 for sure.
They're not going to. They're not going to.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
they're not going to.
Early says Packers,
and they have D.
All right, Early says Packers. I'm gonna say I think Commanders deserve respect considering the records. I'll say Commanders. Hefe.
I can go Commanders here.
Okay. F dot.
I'm gonna go Commanders too, bro.
3. Mo.
I'm going Packers.
2 Packers. Okay. Brandon.
Yeah, I'm going Packers too.
3 Packers, 3 Commanders. Lonnie. Tie-breaking vote. Commanders or number 6. So we're saying Packers number 7.
Yeah, y'all nasty. Yeah.
Packers number 7.
How is that nasty though, bro? They playing better football right now.
Do we?
You
can
gotta
say they
understand
got
that
the
the
better-
Packers. Understand how good the Packers are. The Packers.
They are.
We thought they was gonna lose a lot of games. With they still held it down.
But
With
they
the Willis.
did.
That's a good
They
team.
did.
Willis.
Hey, they
Bro, honestly, I just went Commanders because Jaden Daniels is balling like that right now.
And I
Bro, they
and I
balling.
respect it though, but he's not beating Jordan Love right now.
But
Hey.
he's playing better than Jordan Love though. Right now.
They're not beating the
Jane
Packers.
Daniels
Imagine
playing
the
better.
Packers-
He's
the Packers beat the
outplaying
Commanders.
Jordan Love.
Hey,
Even
man.
beating
Man,
the
beat the Commanders straight up.
And you know, daggone
all right, let's
Jair is gonna put Terry McLaurin in a box, and the moment he tries to throw deep, Xavier is gonna pick it off. Don't do that.
And Jordan Love be throwing a lot of
And
ducks
on the
too.
defensive side of the football, the Commanders are gonna get 8 up.
David McKinney gonna have
Sure.
another player of the week.
8
I
up.
don't disagree. I don't
Absolutely.
disagree.
That game
I
wouldn't
don't
be
disagree.
close. Don't do that. That game would be close.
All right, so let's get to number 8. Bills obviously still an option. Bears an option.
Jordan Love said no Romaduzzi. I mean, no Roman Dobbs. Shout out
Yeah.
Jordan Love.
I mean, Romeo Dobbs was crashing out about not getting targets, so that's why
Jaden Reed's number 1 over there. Stop it.
Yeah, I know for sure.
Dontavian Wicks was doing nothing. I
I
thought he
like
was
Jalen Reed. Hey,
'Cause
Jalen
Jalen
Reed.
And Crack number 2. Crack number 2 over there.
All right.
Give me
so-
many
Tight
stuff
end,
on,
He's a
bro.
tight end. You mean the number 2 option?
Yeah, number 2 option.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, Kraft had a good game.
yeah, Kraft is good.
Crack had a
Uh,
good last 2
He's
weeks.
always had that ability. He's finally showing it. I mean,
all right, let's get this number 8 out of the way. So we got the Bills.
This when it get real skimpy, boy.
We got the Bills. We got the Falcons.
Oh yeah, Falcons.
I am for sure putting the Falcons. We ain't got to go no
Yeah,
further.
yeah,
I'm
we
for
go
sure putting the
Falcons.
over
Yeah,
there.
I go Falcons. I'm cool with Falcons.
Yeah, we ain't got to go no
If
further.
If
Shout out
Pittsburgh
Drake
won,
London.
Pittsburgh can be right here.
Hey,
Who?
the Falcons number 8 over the Bills.
Hey,
Respect Drake London.
Yeah.
Bills.
Hey
and
man,
Kansas-
someone told me last week
Respect
that
Mooney,
they weren't
too.
going to make the
Respect
power
Mooney.
rankings
Respect
this
Mooney.
week, so
Shout out
you
Mooney.
love
Shout
to
out.
see it.
Darnell Mooney's a good wide receiver too, man.
Absolutely.
No,
All right,
respect.
Falcons
Respect.
number
I ain't got nothing to say. Donald Mooney look good. Colin Pitts finally look good. That's a good team, man.
Okay, number 9. The Falcons still need another pass rusher. I am not.
Yeah, that defense is still.
The secondary is great,
That's
but
why they're nice. But go
pass
ahead.
rush. Oh my goodness, the pass
Yeah,
rush.
that's
nice.
pass rush is horrendous.
All right, number 9. So we got the Bears, we got the Bills, we got the Broncos.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm going Broncos here, man. The Broncos good, man. And I
They're
think the
not
Broncos
good
gonna
there.
split game with the Chiefs.
I think we should put
Broncos
the
good
Cowboys here. I think we should put the Cowboys here.
The Bears are beating
What?
the Cowboys and the Broncos.
What?
I'm confident
Bucks?
the Bears are
We
beating.
don't. We're not putting Bucks at 9.
Bears are better than the Bucks too.
team. Yeah, they are. The Bucks, the
Bears
are better than the Bucks?
The Bucks, hey, Hefe, and see how defense get together, dog. Don't even look like that, bro. You thought defense together.
Brother, hold on. Where are the Bears in their division?
They're second. The Vikings are
Y'all
undefeated. What do you-
tied for first.
No, they're second because the Falcons are first.
Bro, our defense is plagued with injuries, and y'all come.
And
That's
that's
cool.
one of the reasons, Hefe, y'all not number 9. Damn, let's be being fair.
All right, let's go through a vote. Early, who you
I'm
picking?
trying to stab you. Need to work out or help out or something.
Who you
I'm going
picking?
with
Early?
I'm going with the. Hold up. Who's
New
number
Orleans
8?
defense number
Who's
1.
number 8?
Number 8, the Falcons.
Yeah, I go. Nah, I'm gonna go Bucks here. I can't trust Caleb Williams yet. I go Bucks.
All right, I'm going Bears. Bears are better than Bucks. I'm telling y'all now.
No, they're
And I'm going Bucks. I'm going Bucks here.
The Bears will beat the Bucks once they play. I'm telling you.
No, they
Do
won't.
play
No, they
this year?
No, they won't.
What's wrong
No, they
with you?
won't.
What you ta- All
No,
right,
they
cool.
won't.
I'm telling
Cool.
you right
Caleb
now.
Williams will get. Caleb Williams
Do
will
the
get
Bears
fired.
and Bucks play this year?
I
Cool.
hope they do.
Do the Bears and Bucks play this year? Let me check the schedule.
That'd be a good game.
The Bears are not better than the Bucks. They're not better than the Cowboys.
Yes, they are.
And I hate I hate to even have to defend
Cowboys,
the Cowboys, but they are not better.
Yes, they are. I'm
Oh.
standing on it. Stand toes.
I like the
Okay.
defense though.
So I said Bears. Hefe, who you say? You said Bucks. Of course. F dot.
I'm going Bucks too.
Oh my goodness. Mo.
You already know what he gonna say.
I got honestly, I do respect. I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lon.
Shut up.
The Bucks.
Stop it.
The Bucks better than the Bills?
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. Boy, once the Bills start playing bad talent, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Last 2 weeks they
I'm
played comp.
upset. I'm upset. I'm hurt. I'm
in
hurt
this
by
game.
Josh Allen. How he's been
Last
looking.
2 weeks they played comp.
And been looking terrible.
Looking
said what?
terrible.
I mean,
They played comp last 2 weeks. They look bad.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they almost won the other game, like you
I'm so
said.
disappointed.
Hey
in Josh
guys,
Allen.
almost. I don't want to hear almost anymore.
But you can't say
And
someone played bad if it's a close game, though.
You said what?
You can't say it's like they
Huh?
played bad.
Yeah, but they got blown out.
Hold on. The
Bro.
point of me saying this before you guys crash out is when we have the Texans number 4, who played relative to the Bills, and then we're saying the Bills played bad as a deterrent, but we still have the Texans as a top 6 team. You can't use that as a deterrent for them not being in the top 10.
Both teams played bad though.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm looking at the Bills and I'm saying first of all they lost
I mean,
to Texans.
what they
That's one. I'm looking at the Bills and saying the Bills have been blowing out bad teams. And again, when they played comp, that Ravens loss was really nasty.
It was.
That Ravens loss was very nasty.
No excuse to be blown out that bad. That was terrible.
Yeah, it should have been. I thought it was gonna be way more competitive than what it was, bro. So
Damn.
Now, y'all remember when I said that this is a big game for Lamar? Because I thought the game was gonna be close. Lamar absolutely punished them.
yeah.
He absolutely
To
punished.
be honest, he
Y'all
ain't
go
even have
back,
to really do too much.
y'all can go back a couple of episodes ago. I said this is gonna be a make or break game for Lamar, and he absolutely punished them. It was crazy. It wasn't even close.
I don't know. If y'all don't have a take on the take board, then I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, okay, Bucks are 9. Number 10. Also, the Bears play the Commanders this year. That should be a good game. That should be an interesting game.
It should. We'll see.
Bears Commanders. Oh, but it's a 1. How do you have Bears Commanders 1:00? That's terrible from the NFL for having the number 1 and the number 2.
4 o'clock game, man.
Oh, it should be a prime time game. All right, number 10. Who are we saying is number 10? So we got the Bills, we got the Bears, Cowboys. Who are we saying?
We're not going Cowboys.
Eagles had a bye, but
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys played terrible, B.
Yeah, Cowboys just didn't impress me. They did.
They did.
Mac had a great last drive.
As well,
I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah,
not.
great last drive.
Even with the Steelers loss, I think the Steelers over the Cowboys. Even with the loss.
I'll take the Bears and the Bills over the Steelers.
Yeah, same. I'm taking Bears, Bills over Steelers.
I'm just talking about over the Cowboys. God, I'm saying I take them over the Bears instead.
Oh, Cowboys, yeah.
Oh, who is number 10? Lana, you pick. Who you got?
Who's the first
Broncos got some comp too.
Just who is your number 10 spot?
Number 10.
What are the names that we already named?
Bills, Bears,
Vikings, Chiefs, Lions, Texans, Ravens, Commanders, Packers, Falcons, Bucks.
We already said Bucks. I'll go. Wait, we said Bills, right?
No, we didn't say Bills yet.
No, I'd go Bills.
All right. Brandon, who you pick?
If Bills and the Bears play, I got the Bears winning off defense, so I'll go with the Bears.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Bears too. That loss was disgusting. I
Mo?
can't get over it.
I'm thinking about Jalen Johnson on Keon Coleman and all. That's gonna be a bad game for them.
Dude, he doesn't play starting snaps.
Keon Coleman doesn't play starting snaps?
No, he does not.
He does right now.
Yeah, he's talking about he's number 1 right now.
No, he's not.
He's not number 1, but he's playing. He's
Hello,
playing
Shakur
a lot
really
more
didn't.
snaps with Khalil
Shakur's
Shakur.
hurt. He's the number 1 right now.
No, I'm saying healthy.
Yeah, if Shakur's healthy, he's not going to be playing started. He'll play some snaps, but he's not going to play.
But you gotta understand, Shakir is a slot receiver too. Like
Yeah,
Coleman's been their outside guy.
Yeah, Coleman is the outside
Either
guy.
way, either one of them, whoever the number 1 over there is, Jalen Johnson strapping them. Point blank period.
Yeah.
And Kyle Fuller is strapping the other person.
Nobody's
What's the
arguing.
question?
They put Kyle in the slot, right?
Who's the number 10 spot, Mo?
Number 10 spot.
Yeah.
This nigga
After
here.
these commercial breaks, what's going on?
You acting like this is Flavor of Love or something. All right, let's go to commercial break.
Suspense.
The roles I will give to is
Bills or Bears, nigga. Come on, Beanie Man.
I honestly, bro,
You can pick the Broncos if you want to.
I'm gonna say the Bills.
Okay, 2 Bills, 2 Bears. F dot, who you got? Number 10. You don't have to pick Bills, Bears, but it's a go ahead.
I'll say
3,
Bears just because they came off a good win last week. This is a week to week, basis.
3 Bears, 2 Bills. Hefe.
Let me get the Bears.
Okay, Bears win it.
The Bears.
The
Bears.
All right.
Bears. Mike Dicker.
So our top 10 power rankings for week 5. Vikings 1, 2 Chiefs, 3 Lions, 4 Texans, 5 Ravens, 6 Commanders, 7 Packers, 8 Falcons, 9 Bucks, and 10 Bears. So far, 5 weeks in, I think a couple of teams have been in it for every week so far. I think the Lions have been in every week. Ravens actually might have not. So, pretty good list.
That's
All right.
a solid list.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do next. We are going to do quick fire predictions for the NFL games. Give a little bit more thought to the primetime game that is tomorrow. 49ers at Seahawks, and then all of them, the rest of them will kind of speed run through like usual. Commanders are number 4 or 5. They're number 6. There's number 6 Prodigy. Okay. So 49ers at Seahawks. We'll give this a little bit more time since it's Thursday prime time. And then, like I said, all the rest, we're going to.
I'm done with Seattle. Point blank, period. I'm done with Seattle.
Seattle is winning the division right now.
Yeah. And they still suck. I'm done with Seattle.
So you got the 49ers?
I am done with the 49ers.
I got the Niners by a lot.
They have been underwhelming this entire
That's Seattle. Listen, dog. I got Jordan Mason on both my leagues. I expect him to get busy this week. That Seattle D-line is, but you might as well put all 7 of us up there. They suck.
Murphy a beast though.
Okay.
Who a beast?
Murphy.
Well, he need to make 4 more of them so they can actually compete.
Yeah.
All right, Hefe 49ers at Seahawks at
Tracy
Seattle.
Jordan lead the league.
If Seattle's defensive line wasn't so bad, I'm not lying. I would pick them, but I gotta go 49ers because the one thing they do well is run the ball.
All right, Brandon.
I'm gonna pick the 49ers as well, even though I think they're not playing up to their potential. In recent years have been great, but they're just not it this year. They're not going to the Super Bowl. They're not going to the AFC Championship. They're not going to the divisional round. I do not trust 49ers, but I'm gonna pick them for this week.
All right, Mo.
I'm going to 49ers. I'm going on 49ers. I'm not falling for the Seattle though. So
okay, F dot.
I'm going 49ers, but I actually think it's going to be a closer game than what probably people think it's going to be. I think Purdy's going to have a bounce back game. I can see Debo going off. I can see Debo going off too. So I'm going to go 49ers. Oh, I know you.
Okay.
You think this is gonna be his time?
Who?
You think this is gonna be Ayuk's time?
He had a good game.
Great game last game. Yeah, he did.
Last game.
I ain't gonna lie. Devin Witherspoon, congrats to you. But Tariq Woolen ain't for him to be that is a prospect. 6'4", 4'3", like long arms, strong upper body, but he be getting cooked, man.
Ain't bad.
Dog, he's a very raw prospect, bro. You act like he was the first. He's a very raw prospect coming out of college. His rookie year.
Well, he's starting, bro. They got him starting right now. He's starting.
That's because he better than anything they got in their bench.
I don't like him, Burst. I don't like him. I don't like him. I think George Kittle get busy this week too.
Yeah,
George
Kittle. See George Kittle getting busy too. Middle of that field. I don't like their linebackers.
No,
I found it linebacker.
I don't like that. All right.
I don't like nothing on defense. Their whole defense sucks except for Devin Witherspoon.
Byron Murphy too, though. I ain't gonna lie, he a beast. That D-tap.
Lonnie, who you got?
I got the 49ers. I think Brock Purdy's gonna eat this defense alive. I still have high hopes of him. I think he's probably gonna end up being a top 10 MVP candidate towards the back end of the season. And yeah, Debo, Ayuk finally has some confidence again. Mason's going to be running all over them. So Brian Murphy can only do so much. So, yeah, I got 49ers.
Okay. 49ers Seahawks. This is a little bit of a trap game because obviously it's in division, but also the 49ers have lost to both their division opponents so far. They lost to the Cardinals and they lost to the Rams.
Yeah.
Right. So they are struggling, and this is a home game for Seattle. They are struggling against their in-division matchups at the moment. And at the very least, when it comes to the Seattle team, they are getting healthier on the offensive end because the 49ers defense has not been locked in as much. Is Fred Warner – actually, let me check. Is Fred Warner playing? Because I know he had an injury.
That's why I'm like, it's going to be a closer game.
Yeah.
Division game.
Bonga is out, obviously.
Yeah, I think he is playing.
Hargrave is out. It seems like Fred Warner. Oh, Jake Moody. And they have – oh, yeah, that's a big thing why they lost last game because of the kicker. So we don't even know what this kicker is going to do. 49ers can legit lose this game. This is tough.
It's going to be a close game, bro. It's not going to be no blowout. It's not.
49ers really need this win badly.
They do.
I really see Seattle with the possibility of pulling this off with how bad San Fran has been playing lately.
Questioning it. I ain't gonna lie. Since I said it, I've been kind of questioning it because Seattle could pull it off. They definitely could.
Yeah, but I don't want to I don't want to believe in Seattle. That's the
Me
thing.
neither. Me neither, Rodell. That's one of the reasons why I said it. But I ain't gonna lie to you. They are sneaking by. They're sneaking by and they're getting wins right now. So,
and that offense not like that offense is kind of like they decent, bro. They can turn up when they on point. They on point. Like Gino on point. He on point.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I see him doing that against San Fran, bro.
Yeah, but when they're bad, they're really bad.
Yeah, when they're bad, they're really bad though. That's
you never know. You never know what you're gonna get out of Seattle offense.
Exactly.
They have the playmakers and all that. But when they're bad, they are abysmal.
For real.
That's true.
All right, so I'm going to end up picking the 49ers, and I think what is going to sell me for this game in particular is when they lost to the Cardinals and the Rams, it was Stafford and Kyler Murray completely dissecting this defense. I don't think Geno Smith is that type to dissect. He loves throwing his bombs, throwing the big plays. He loves going for that. We'll see how consistently it works in this game. There is a couple injuries. I don't know how well they'll be able to get to the quarterback without Hargrave, but Nick Bosa needs to be locked in. And the run game for the Seahawks needs to be good because Kyron and James Conner was good, but Kenneth Walker is coming off an injury. So it really depends on Geno. I'm not a Geno believer, so I'm going to go 49ers. All right, so now let's speed this up a little bit
and dissect the Lions, man.
All right,
you did.
I'm gonna put a timer, and then we're gonna go through each game and give your own kind of analysis quickly. But you have 30 seconds. First game up, I'll start it out. Jaguars at Bears. Now this is a interesting game because Jaguars are starting to feel it a little bit, but the Bears have an elite defense, have one of the best defenses in football at the moment, and this is not a good defense from the Jaguars. The pass rush hasn't been there, but sometimes Josh Allen can turn it on, and Tyson Campbell is injured. I'm going to go Bears. I think the defense and Caleb Williams is going to have another pretty solid game, and it's going to be close, though. I'm going to go Bears at home. Go ahead, F.A.
This one's pretty easy for me. I'm going to go Bears. That offensive line for the Jags is not good. I don't care who they got a receiver. I don't care who they got a quarterback. It's not going to look well by the time the Bears get up and going on that defense and pin their ears back. So I'm going Bears.
All right, F.
I think this could low-key be a sneaky game. I think the Jaguars are they're hungry, bro. They need a win. They're desperate. But I'm gonna end up going with the Bears just because I just don't trust that Jaguars defense at all. But it's gonna be a close one.
Okay, Lonnie.
I'm gonna go the Bears. I trust the Jaguars' weapons to produce, but I don't trust Trevor Lawrence at all, especially since he had like a lot of accuracy issues last game. I still expect Brian Thomas to go crazy, even if Jalen Johnson's there. But also, Caleb Williams has been building up his confidence, and he's been getting out of his shell. So I expect him to take another little step.
especially against this defense. With this secondary, he can get a lot of confidence from this game.
For sure.
All right, Brandon.
I'm picking the Bears simply because Caleb Williams had a great game last game, and I expect him to do more of the same this game. This Jaguars secondary is decimated. DJ Moore, I think we know what he can do. He can call up this defense absolutely, and also the Jaguars O-line is really bad, and Trevor Lawrence has looked bad this entire season outside of the last game against the worst defense in the league. I'm going Bears.
All right, Mo.
I'm definitely going Bears. Simply off the fact that the Jaguars has not shown just that one win means nothing. They have not shown anything all season, showing that they're worthy of beating a team of this caliber. I think Caleb Williams is kind of finally getting it together. That things are clicking, and he's looking like he's gelling with those guys. So it looks like everything is kind of on track. I'm definitely going with it.
All right, all of us went with the Bears. Next game, Commanders at Baltimore. This is the first big test of Jaden Daniels' career. So, who is winning? We'll start with F. Dot.
I'm gonna go Ravens, but I hear a lot of people saying it's gonna be a blowout. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think it's gonna be pretty close. Our defense has been very shaky. I think JD can definitely exploit our defense a little bit, but I'm banking on our defense getting more stops than theirs because I just don't trust in their defense more than I trust in our offense. So I'm gonna go Ravens just on the simple fact of that. But I think JD have a good game.
All right. We'll start it from the top early. Washington at Baltimore. Play the Ravens.
I got Baltimore, but I think the biggest thing in Baltimore is that everybody ain't Joe Burrow. I'm starting to see Joe Burrow is the only one cooking these defenses that everybody think is good. But it's just him. Like it don't be everybody. It just be Joe Burrow. He be getting busy. He be dicing guys up. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens on one simple fact that I think the way to beat the Ravens is to kind of get that run game going against them. And I think that the Commanders' run game isn't as good. So I think that if it's just coming down to passing, I think they can get it done. I still don't trust the Commanders' O-line. I think Jake Daniels have a good game regardless. He's one of them quarterbacks, but I got the Ravens beating them at least by a touchdown. Derrick Henry gonna be a problem.
Drink. You said, do you still think Henry and Lamar don't fit? I mean, I was concerned about it, but one thing I did say is that they didn't change how they were using him, and I think the last 2 weeks they have been doing that.
But can we not act like they don't be freestyling? Like y'all really could have beat the Bengals. Y'all waited all game with the Bengals.
Yeah, we just didn't play good football.
Let's be real, dog. Y'all don't. Y'all be. It's weird. Y'all just weird. Y'all like y'all want to see Lamar Jackson get busy. It was times with I watched the whole drive with Derrick Henry didn't touch the floor. It was all Justin Hill. Like I don't understand y'all, bro. Honestly, y'all still don't use.
Tom Monken is very inconsistent, man. That dude is real weird. One of the most
inconsistent. Justice Hill.
That nigga be on the bench for like drives. I be watching him.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't get
it.
He's
still in the game. It's three plays in a row. He's still in the game. What is going on with that?
I don't get it.
And then Derrick Henry.
We're not gonna act like he's a complete scrub.
No, he is. He's been very serviceable. He's been very serviceable.
Very good, back, man.
No,
all right.
but we're saying Derrick Henry.
Hold on, no. Let's keep going.
He shows you what to do. Yeah, go ahead, but get busy.
I think it's my turn. Commanders at Ravens. Yeah, when it comes to the Commanders, they actually do have a good run game.
Marlon Humphrey out.
The Commanders, Brian Robinson has been sneaky amazing this year. So I don't know how he's going to perform against this rush team, but he's been amazing this year. He's a big body. He's like what Braylon Allen's going to inspire to be. As for the Commanders, I think this is the first true test for Jaden Daniels for this team. They do have a good pass rush. They're going to put pressure on that defense. I'm going to go Ravens. Go ahead, Mo.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to just easily just say the Ravens, but man, for real, Jaden Daniels is a dog right now, and he's not really making a lot of mistakes. So this is actually kind of hard. I mean, I'm gonna go with Baltimore. So, but I don't want to say Baltimore because Jaden Daniels he's playing the dog, but Washington's defense is They're too iffy.
All right. I meant to say Hefe, so go ahead, Hefe.
I'm gonna go Washington here. I could see the front seven for Washington slowing Henry down with Payne and Allen up front. I could see them slowing Henry down, making this a difficult game. And the one thing about Jaden Daniels is when he plays a tough defense, he don't have to throw it. The dude can run it. He's had a few 100-yard games already. The dude is a dual threat. I think they could pull this one out.
All right. Okay, Brandon.
Yeah, I think the Commanders' defense is gonna be barbecue chicken in this game. They're not gonna be able to score with Lamar and Derrick Henry. He's gonna have a great game. Zay Flowers is gonna have a good game. Who can they get to cover Zay Flowers? Don't forget about Isaiah Likely. They're not gonna have answers, point blank. And I understand the Commanders are doing well. They're on a high right now, but this is where they come back down to earth. Jaden Daniels is playing well, but he's not gonna be able to put up points like Lamar.
You can beat the Commanders with an offense and a good defense. That's the one thing the Bengals didn't have was the defense to go with it. Ravens defense can step up. If Lamar get the cooking and the Ravens defense stepping up, it's gonna be a hard game.
All right, Lonnie.
I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna say the Commanders just because I believe in Jaden Daniels. I think he's gonna have a masterclass game.
Already?
Yo, it's gonna be the War of Maryland. It's gonna be Baltimore versus DC.
And that's not a War of Maryland. That's DC versus Maryland. And Baltimore is not Maryland. Tell them that.
It's not the same.
Baltimore is not Maryland.
Baltimore,
Different. Baltimore is Baltimore. Maryland's Maryland. DC.
That's y'all live in Gotham. That's why.
We're not for real though.
Yeah, y'all watch Gotham City, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's rough up there, boy.
Yeah, it is. I want
DC rough too, though. Let's not get shit.
No.
Brandon, I'll be real with you. You don't go to Baltimore enough. DC is rougher than Baltimore because Baltimore don't do a lot of senseless crimes.
I don't go to Baltimore enough. I was in the Army and I had to go there every 2 weeks. What you talking about?
But that was a long time ago. What I'm talking about right now.
It wasn't a long time ago. It was 2022.
What I'm saying right now, Brandon, honestly, and we're going to get past this because we don't want to say on this, Baltimore is a lot of less senseless crimes where DC is petty crimes, car theft, something like that. Baltimore is not as much.
I go there every day. I feel safer over there.
All right.
I go there every day.
Oh, dude.
All right. I'm gonna restart the timer for you, Lonnie. Go ahead.
Hurting too bad in Baltimore to do census crimes.
No, I got. Can you restart one more time?
All right.
No, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go with Jaden and the Commanders. It's gonna be the War of Maryland because that's what it is. And Jaden said in a few interviews that he wants to put the Commanders on the map because, like, usually, like, if you're on this area, it's more Ravens fans than Commanders fans. So he's trying to change that. Like I said, he could be Lamar 2.0. He could be dominant in the run and in passing. And yeah, I think this game's a perfect game to show that.
All right. All right. Next game we got, and also, instead of doing like lock of the week because that hasn't really been a thing, we'll do underdog of the week or upset of the week, and then what is going to be your take of the week? So what do you expect from a certain player or a certain team of the week the most? So think about that while we go through these teams. Next game up, Arizona at Green Bay. Arizona 2-3, Green Bay 3-2. Big game for both teams. Early, you can start out.
Come on, man. Jordan Love, baby. I expect that run game to get running. I expect that pass defense to get pass defended. And I expect Jordan Love to see what he do and he passed on the field. I think the Cardinals are finally starting to come back to life and fall down. Boy, Kyler Murray, man. I think, listen, y'all did beat the 49ers last week, but I don't trust Kyler Murray. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm going with the Packers. I think they a sneaky top 5 defense that we don't talk about enough. But boy, they be on people's asses all the way through, from the linebackers to the D linemen to the safeties to the corners. They got a good little situation going on over there. So yeah, I'm going with the Packers.
Boy, you gave more than 30 seconds there just now. He ain't beat the count, but go ahead.
Where's the count at? I don't see it.
It's on the quarter.
I saw it in the corner.
Yeah.
I can't see it. Mine says live on mine. I can't see that.
Yeah, it's right underneath.
Yeah, we also see it. We've seen the same thing you see.
Nah, mine says live 222. I can't see that. I really can't see it.
All right,
I don't believe him. He's padding. I don't believe him.
No, you know what it is?
You can see it.
I'm a part of. I actually, like, we have like the actual like ownership of the jump. We can like in there. I can't see like what y'all see.
I know. I'm looking. I have ownership too, and I can see it. I can see it.
Mine say live up there. I can't see it.
Their live is above it, but I can still see the numbers.
Man, I'm gonna screenshot so I can see it later. Put it back up.
All right. Anyhow, let me go. When it comes down to this game, I think this is an interesting trap game. Obviously, Arizona is away, but Kyler Murray moves good in the pocket. Jordan Love and the team has been looking good. This is tough. This is a very tough game to predict. I think they match up pretty well against each other. Arizona's defense is not good, though. Overall, I think Packers are the best team. They're at home. I'm going to go Green Bay here. Go ahead, Hefe.
I could see Kyler Murray coming off a really good game with him and Marvin Harrison.
Oh.
But I really do believe I'm gonna believe Jordan Love. You know, he's bald and he shows what he can do. I'm gonna go with Jordan Love.
All right, go F dot.
I'm going Cardinals with this one. I'm gonna go Cardinals. I'm gonna kind of pivot. I think I think Kyler's gonna have a great game. I think he's gonna throw for like 230. I think Marvin Harrison gonna go off. Now that
Against
defense,
who? Johnny Alexander? I'm sorry.
I think he's gonna have some. I think he'll have a solid game, bro. Like a 50, like 5 catches, 50 yards, 67 yards with a little touchdown or something. I think he could do something. I think he could do something with that defense. I think the one thing that scares me. Just go ahead. Cardinals.
W. Mo, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Packers, man. I think that the Packers have proved that they're not only just have a quarterback, but they are a legit team. They've won without him. They've showed that they're a legit team without their quarterback. With their quarterback, they're balling out. So I'm definitely going with the Packers.
All right, Brandon.
So the Cardinals should have a formula, and that's to feed James Conner. If you feed James Conner, good things happen. But I don't believe they're going to do that. They're going to try to be too pass happy with Kyler Murray, and he's showing you he can't do that outside of one game. I'm definitely going the Packers here. I just don't trust him.
Who they think he is?
Jair Alexander has been shadowing receivers, and he's going to shadow Marvin Harrison Jr. And Kyler Murray can't get the ball to Marvin Harrison Jr. enough anyway. So I'm definitely going to Packers here.
Okay, Lonnie.
Yeah, I don't think that Arizona has enough on either side of the ball. I don't really trust Kyler, especially with his inconsistency with Marvin Harrison. I think the Packers just have a little bit too much for them on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
All right, next game up, we got Houston Texans at New England Patriots. Does anybody think the Patriots are going to win?
No.
Yeah, we can move on.
Not even a little bit.
Next, we got what was supposed to be a good game, but we'll only have Mo and Hefe talk about it. Bucks at Saints, because I think everybody else kind of has a clear guy. Bucks at Saints. We'll start off with Mo. Do you think the Saints with Spencer Rattler can beat the Bucks right now?
I believe in Spencer Rattler. I believe Spencer Rattler is
anybody out there.
New Orleans. And I know a lot of people going to say, man, you talking crazy or whatever. Okay, all right. Spencer Rattler will make mistakes, but I don't think that they will be big mistakes. I think they will be very minor mistakes. I don't think that we're going to just put the whole game on his shoulders and have it pass the whole game. Obviously, we're going to have to involve the run. But I think that this game, I think that if we do lose, it won't be by too much. I think Spencer Rattler's going to move the ball when it needs to be moved. I think that he right now.
What are y'all watching in the background there, Mo?
Yeah, I heard like some video game sounds or something like that.
Yeah, my bad. That's my son. My bad.
Sound like R2D2.
Yeah, boy, in the background playing. I'm like, what is that?
Wait, so Mo, you think the Spencer Rattler is going to beat the Bucks?
I'm not going to go as far as saying we're going to beat he's going to beat.
Oh, you scary.
But no, because honestly, if we're being honest, the guy's a rookie, and then not only that, this is his first NFL game, and it's a divisional game. So I can't go as far as I will say that if we win, it won't be by much. I can see us not falling far behind.
So you got the Bucks winning or the Saints winning?
Fact, Var's right. Stand on it.
I'll go with the Bucks.
Okay. Hefe, do you think the Bucks will win? I'm sure you do.
Oh, boy.
How much do you think they'll win? Talk about that.
Get it off, Hefe.
I'm gonna just say this. This is the game I've been waiting for since week 1 when a lot of our guys got hurt. For all of our guys to come back. We look healthy. We look good. A lot of guys played full practices. We're pissed that we just gave that game up, and we just gave up the division lead. We need blood and we need answers. And the ones lined up across from us right now is NOLA. They're missing offensive linemen. The receivers aren't playing too well, and their run defense can be had. We just ran for 160 on Atlanta. I believe we're going to run for the same on NOLA while Baker has a great day. I think we're going to beat NOLA at least 31-17. At least 31-17.
At least. Big blowout.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
You find that, Mo?
Nah. I don't got to be in by that much. I can see 21 max. 21-17 max.
Okay. Margin of victory. Interesting. All right, next game up. We got the Browns versus the Eagles. Does anybody think the Browns are going to win?
If Sirianni is a terrorist.
Yeah,
I mean,
real shit.
Deshaun Watson
Deshaun
is
have
a
a master class somehow.
Also, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, full participants.
Yeah, I'm going to go Eagles.
They are
Yeah,
cooked.
never mind.
With AJ
Yeah,
back, they are a different team with AJ,
Yeah.
bro.
That's a
AJ's
fact.
one of them ones. We need to start respecting them.
He's one of the
Yeah,
ones.
that
He's
team
top
is totally
three.
different when he don't play.
Top
Exactly.
three.
AJ is going to cook. He's going to cook.
Nah, I'm with you. All right, let's go. Let's move past that. Now, this is it can go either way with two meh teams. Indianapolis Colts.
Oh, come on.
Playing.
Next.
We got it.
Next.
Well, but it's
Why
Colts
you don't
versus-
touch my man Joe? Come on, Flacco been balling.
Colts
Come
at
on.
Titans? You know, that's
And he lost. I don't want to hear that.
You don't think the Colts could beat the Titans?
You don't think Colts could beat the
Nobody
Titans?
thinks that.
I don't know.
You really
Mason
don't think
Rudolph
that?
and Will Levis.
No. Didn't the
don't know.
Colts lose to
Team
the
is
Browns?
bad. Come on.
But the Titans
No,
have a
Colts-
worse record than
Didn't
y'all.
the Colts lose to
You
the
said
Browns?
what?
The Titans have a worse record than
Nah.
y'all.
And so did Jacksonville. What did they do? Exactly.
think so.
Move on. Come on.
The Colts can beat the Titans.
No, they
The Colts can beat the Titans, bro. Joe
Have you
Joe
seen-
Flacco
even
throwing
if
the ball
Levi
out there,
Jeans
bro.
plays, I still think he's gonna have a good game.
Will Levis is on a historic meme run. Y'all could beat.
Even
Will
if
Levis.
Levi Jeans plays, I think he will have 4 touchdowns, bro. That's how
Maloney.
confident I am.
Baloney.
Nah.
Didn't the Colts lose to Deshaun Watson?
No, they never
No,
played the
they
Browns.
didn't play
this
him. What are
year.
you talking about?
They never played the Browns this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't play.
They ain't playing with you.
All right. Well, let me
Probably thinking last year.
Let me read off this. So
They
the
simplify
Colts,
the game. They can beat them. Don't try to do it fancy.
the Colts have Josh Downs questionable, Kenny Moore questionable,
Oh,
Payne
yeah.
questionable, Anthony
DeForest Buckner
Richardson.
not
Oh,
playing.
let me finish it because there's a
Oh.
lot. Josh Downs, Kenny Moore, Pay, Anthony Richardson, Trey Sermon, Jonathan Taylor, all questionable. Out. Who is not playing? Michael Pittman's not playing. DeForest Buckner is not playing. And Beckham's not playing. Jelani Woods, and then a bunch of other guys that nobody really cares about, and offensive line.
We can move past this,
Oh,
Joe.
never mind. I'll go Titans. I didn't know that many people was
Listen.
missing. I ain't gonna lie.
Alec
I'll go
Pierce will have another good game, but outside of that, this game is gonna be terrible.
Yeah,
I think Joe Flacco can beat the Titans, man.
I do too. I ain't gonna lie. I think Joe Flacco can. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
They missing that many
He
people.
just
Did you
lost. What are we
Lonnie,
doing?
did you know that Jonathan Jones is a pilot? Yeah, corner.
They lost to a desperate Jaguars team. They was
Man,
shout out-
it-
shout
how
out
does
Jonathan
that help
Jones,
me on
man.
the
He's
field
playing good
early?
football. He's been pretty good as a corner. And Womack, Sam
Well,
Womack.
He's a pilot, though. That's pretty awesome. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I'm actually going to pick the
for
Titans.
his family, yeah.
Is anybody here going to pick the Colts to win?
No. He's picking them.
I'll go to.
Okay. Well,
He said we ain't picking them like you got them. We ain't picking
All
them. I don't know them.
all right. All right. So this is going to be an interesting game to talk about. So we'll start off with early.
Sound like a motherfucker.
Chargers at Broncos. Who you got early?
Oh, Broncos. I ain't pumping with the Broncos no more. That's a legit team. And the Chargers are banged up. You can't run the ball to the Broncos. You can't pass the ball to the Broncos. You can't The Broncos special team is good. Like all Bo Nix got to do is not lose the game, and they low key are like the NFC, AFC West version of Pittsburgh at times. So I'm going with the Broncos, man. I think the Broncos will beat a lot of teams, including the Chiefs, one of these times.
All right. My turn, and I'm going to read off their questionable list as my turn. Joe Alt's questionable. Joey Bosa's questionable. Junior Colson's questionable. Their kicker's questionable. Gus Edwards questionable. Justin Herbert's questionable. Hayden Hurst is questionable. Asante Samuel Jr. is questionable. Rashawn Slater's questionable. Jesus Christ.
Asante Samuel Jr. is questionable even when he's playing.
That's a crazy questionable list. With that said,
He's been playing decent this year.
I think Herbert's going to play, and if Herbert plays, give me the Chargers. I don't even without that question.
Ain't one of them ones, bro. I'm sorry.
You're
like he a game changer.
That Broncos offense is not one of them ones. But go ahead, F.A.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Oh boy,
that's a good point.
I told y'all when we lost to the Broncos, I said, watch out for this team. They might be legit, bro. They might be legit. I did not want to step in front of them while they was getting hot. But that being said, I want to go ahead and go with the Broncos. Think they pull this one out.
Right. F. Dot.
I'm going with the Chargers, but Broncos defense is top 5 to me. I always talk about their defense. Their defense is great. They might have a little good cornerback duo down there with that white boy. He been playing some good football alongside with Pat. So I'm gonna go Chargers, but I can see.
Why the Broncos got a white corner? I think it was light skin. He white?
Yeah, bro. Nah, he white. And he been playing decent.
All right, Mel, go
ahead. I'm going with Denver. I think y'all still underestimating Bo Nix right now. Bo Nix has showed it above what y'all seen in that first one. Y'all can say what y'all want, but Bo Nix is about to prove that. I think they could possibly sneak into the playoffs this year, so I'm going with them.
It's so funny because when nigga who edits the video, he always brings up y'all sleep on Bo Nix, man. I think Bo Nix is playing good. Funny nigga, that face speak on Bo Nix. You want Bo Nix over Derek Carr?
Man, I would love Bo Nix. If we had Bo Nix, man, we would not be in
They're the same age, Mo. Derek Carr and Bo Nix are the same age.
Y'all really that high on Bo Nix?
Stop these lies, man.
He's high on his age. They're old. They're both old.
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong.
He said that's wrong.
All right.
Bo Nix,
Brandon, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm picking the Broncos in this game. I really am. I got nothing to say.
The Broncos showed me enough. They good.
Lonnie, go ahead.
Yeah, that defense is elite.
That defense is legit.
I'm going with the Broncos. They have the best corner in the world. And yeah, I think it's gonna be bad.
All right. Next game up is disgusting. Another disgusting game. We got Early's two guys on these two teams. These guys that he believed in the beginning of the season. We have the Steelers at Raiders. Early. Who's winning the game?
Steelers all day long. I hate to say it, but Steelers all day long, man. Raiders are washed. They beat up, man. You might as well reset. They fire selling people. I'm going with the Steelers, man. I'm still shaky on Justin Fields because of this last week, but I'm still going with the Steelers.
He stunk. You almost be believing in him too. Let's say it.
I believe in the guys who hurt my heart this year. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I hear. What'd you say? What'd you say?
A lot of guys been hurting my heart this year. I believe in a lot of guys maybe doing me dirty.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been getting my heart broken. I'm picking the wrong people. like a female who keep dating guys that do it wrong. It's just me.
Steelers and Raiders. Both these teams are disgusting. I don't like either of these teams. Both run games suck. Both quarterbacks, meh. And there's receiving weapons. George Pickens, who loves to be a bully on the field, and Brock Bowers, who's looking like a dog. Yeah. Overall, who's going to win this game? Give me the Steelers.
I got a quick question. Who would you rather have, Najee Harris and Jalen Warren, or Antonio Madison? And oh God,
that's terrible.
That's disgusting.
I'm gonna go Najee. I'm gonna just go Najee and Warren just cause
it tasted bad.
That Raiders run game is so terrible. Nasty.
Yeah,
it is. Oh my God! All the backs. They literally got all the backs nobody wanted. It was like y'all figure it out together.
Oh yeah,
all the
yeah.
niggas
He still
suck.
work. Yeah.
No, nobody want none of them. All the niggas suck.
It's Zamir White.
Amir Abdullah.
Amir Live.
Zamir White.
Yeah, Zamir White. Yeah.
Zamir White is a bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he come from? Who is he? Where he come from?
They really
I don't know what
picked
period
up
was
over
taken.
Zamir
I don't know
White,
what college he
man.
went to. Nothing, and that's sad because I know where everybody went to a college. I don't know where he came from.
Yeah,
I don't know what they was thinking in the front office, bro. I don't know what they was not cooking with.
Guys,
No,
that
that
whole
was not
offense,
it, though.
Devontae
I don't
Adams.
know what I was thinking by picking them
That
niggas,
whole
man.
offense is bad other than Devontae Adams, bro.
Yeah.
And
Devontae
he
Adams
don't
not
play
even
no, he don't
playing.
play no more.
Mark Bowers
The fuck?
too.
It
He
will be
decided-
he's not
Jalen
playing another
Warren.
snap.
This
Jalen
man
Warren.
decided I'm not going to
Harrison
play
pretty
football
bad,
for the
too.
Raiders anymore, and that's it. He just
And
said
stood
I'm
on
not
it too.
playing no
Standing
football.
on it. I'm standing on it. I'm not playing for y'all. No.
I'm not playing football no more.
No.
You heard him last year. He said they killing me out here. You don't want to
Hey,
be there,
man.
man.
You don't want to be there. No.
Does
Najee Harris and Jalen Warren are pretty bad too. We can't.
anybody got the Raiders for this one? Anybody? No.
Oh, also the Raiders lost Christian Wilkins, so yeah, they're cooked.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say that. Christian Wilkins.
Hey, Max Crosby might need to ask for a trade next. I'm not gonna lie.
He said
okay.
they a package you if they trade Davante.
Hey,
If
Hey,
I'm Max
they-
Crosby, I suddenly got a ankle injury too. I got a hamstring injury just like Devontae Adams.
They gonna
Hey,
waste my man's career there, bro.
Max Crosby can come to Atlanta. I know you don't love it here.
Stop it. Don't shut up.
That
Please
was
shut
Not
up.
cooked,
even
though.
here, but you know, shout
He
out.
says he listens to the Preacher every day.
Oh,
Hey.
there we go.
Hey.
You fit right in. Him and Kurt doing the
Perfect.
wave.
Yo, Atlanta would love him. Atlanta
Max
would love him.
Crosby to take his ass to Pittsburgh and be the greatest white D line duo between him and TJ Watt you've ever seen in your life.
We don't need that nigga
We
there.
got like
Hell
that's too
nah.
much.
They're gonna be the
That's too
All right.
much, bro.
Forgetting about Alex Highsmith.
Next one.
I can't
Next
play.
game. Falcons at Panthers. Anybody picking the Panthers?
No.
Yeah, here I'm taking the Panthers just for GP.
Please let me hear you take. Let me hear your argument for the Panthers. Man.
I believe that I don't trust you.
I need to see your eyeballs when you tell me this.
The red rifle.
You're picking
What y'all call him? The red rifle?
I'm because I'm doing something, but I don't
Y'all,
trust.
nobody gives him that nickname. Andy Dalton. That's it.
I'm
What's
just
your
taking
name?
divisional games.
Andy Dalton.
I think you guys
Yo.
will play down to the the Panthers like level, and I think it's gonna be a close game. Y'all gonna go in there like the Raiders did. I think y'all just gonna blow them out, and it's gonna be a close game.
We don't believe you. We don't
Chat,
believe
yo. He don't even believe what he's saying right now.
We don't believe you.
With the
You're
Panthers.
lying.
He don't believe what he's saying.
Well, we got it down. Other than that, everybody else does. No, hey, interesting game potentially, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Brandon, listen. You still need to present those nuts. All right? Okay, we forgot.
Oh, don't facts. We need to get that clip. Brandon Cooks.
Sorry, it's not
We
happening.
got to get that clip. All right, next game up, we got the Lions going to Dallas to play the Cowboys.
Mm.
We'll
Okay,
start off with
bro.
Lonnie. We'll go reverse order. Who do you think is winning and why?
You said the Lions versus the Cowboys?
Yep, at home Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys who have like one of the worst run defenses in the league
Mm.
compared to the Lions who have Montgomery and Gibbs. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like 34-14.
Oh, the Cowboys play the Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The worst run defense versus the best run game. Oh, this is gonna be a fun game.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Our
I'm sorry.
Lions defense is
Montgomery's gonna beat him up. Gibbs is gonna take at least 3 or 4 ACLs. It's gonna be a bad game.
Mm.
I'm with you, F Dot. It's gonna be F Dot. I'm telling you, that Lions people get exposed in playoffs.
Yeah. I don't like that Lions defense.
All right. Anybody picking the Cowboys?
No, I'm gonna go Lions too. I agree with everything Vidal said. I mean, not Vidal, my fault.
If they-
Lions said.
He don't have to throw a pass. Just run it 30 times with David Montgomery. Run it 30 times with Jameer Gibbs. You gonna win that game. Period.
That's a dub. Easy.
Hey, Brandon,
They don't have Michael Parsons.
impersonation.
They don't have
Yeah.
Michael Parsons. They don't have
Or
DeMarcus
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
You guys are pissing
Micah's
me off, man. It's
questionable.
bullshit. Oh, I got a
It's
nosebleed.
still gonna be off a high ankle sprain, so he's not. So if he comes back, he's not gonna be 100%. They lost their backup rusher last game.
Yeah.
And Lions got a top 3 O line, bro. Especially run
Yeah.
blocking.
Okay. All right. So nobody's picking the Cowboys. And moving on, we got the Bengals.
Lions have a top 1 O-line, by the way, at that.
I'm not mad at it. We got the Bengals playing the Giants on my birthday. Me and my boy probably going to watch the game together. He's a Bengals fan. I'm a Giants fan. We're both born October 13th. We will be watching this game.
Do I go first?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Upset alert! Give me the good old Giants, baby. Hopefully Malik Neighbors is back. He gets busy. Y'all D-line been looking pretty damn good. The biggest problem is going to be y'all got to get to Joe Burrow. If he gets tired, he's going to dice y'all up. But if y'all get to Joe Burrow, I can beat them. So I'm going with the Giants. They're one of them. Let me say something. Giants are low-key. I've seen this before. I've seen the Giants be like on the edge and then take over. But I think they're better than what we think they are, man. And DJ might keep his job, man. He might be Eli with feet.
I'll go next. Bengals Giants. I'm glad this is prime time too, so we can just both be locked into the game. Probably won't go to work that next day too. Giants Bengals. This can be an upset. I hope Tyron Tracy starts low key, but Devin Singletary might have to get his job back. Malik coming back. Obviously, he had a concussion last week. There's nobody in the Bengals who can guard Malik. Wandell could cook as well. But we will get absolutely destroyed on defense. I'm not gonna lie. Jamar and T is gonna cook us. We can.
Y'all better what you think y'all are. Wardell. Y'all better what you think you are.
Our defense, other than Deontay Banks, it's Dexter Lawrence. Also, by the way, Dexter Lawrence is one of them ones. Like absolutely, he's one of them ones. He's one of the best defensive players in football. Period.
And Brian Burns too. I like Brian Burns.
Brian Burns saw Kayvon just needs to. Sometimes he's not locked in, but when he is, he can be really good on the other side. Because I'm going to be watching this game, I don't care about what logic says. I'm going to be watching, thinking that wanting the Giants to win. So there's no way I can predict the Bengals because I'll be watching this with my boy. So I'm going to have to say Giants. I'm with Early. I'm going to have to go upset alert. And I will say this too. Sneaky. I know people are not thinking about like this. We got sold against the Commanders. We should have beat the Commanders. We had no kicker. We have a backup kicker right now. If we had a kicker, we would beat the Commanders, and we would be 3-2 at the moment. Same record as the Commanders, and we would be leading the division at the moment. We would be number 1. So I'm just saying, if we can lock in, we could make the playoffs. But I'm gonna go Giants. Go ahead, Hefe.
That Bengals defense is bad enough for y'all to win it, but at the same time, y'all offense ain't clicking good enough to beat the Bengals. I don't think y'all can score as much as them, so I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Okay. After that,
I could definitely see the upset here, bro. But I don't know. I just think the Bengals gonna be so desperate, bro. They 1-5. I mean, 1-5. I don't know. You can come back from 1-5. I remember last week we were talking about how many wins we think the Bengals are gonna get. If they lose, they go down 1-5. I don't know. I think it's over. So I think they're gonna be desperate. I take the Bengals to win this one.
It's already over. Let's be honest.
They could.
It's not though. We was going through those games. That's schedule easy, man. That's schedule easy, man.
Yeah, but the Steelers and the Raiders are already ahead of you.
I'll take alert. Pound for pound, Joe Burrow is the better quarterback, not including the championships, than Patrick Mahomes right now. Pound for pound.
All right. Come on.
Whatever.
All right. Yo.
But I think we kind of missing out on the fact that
Yo, what is that?
I'm unmuting him. He's making crazy noise. Go ahead, Mo.
I think we missed out on the fact that Joe Burrow is just getting his guys back, and he's just being his season really is just getting started because of the guys he's just getting back. I mean, not his season, but for the guys around him. But otherwise, yes, the Cincinnati does have a very bad defense right now. But I think Joe Burrow can kind of keep that ball going, keep that momentum going with the guys that he got now. And I think he's going to beat New York. So I think I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Okay. Brandon.
I'm going Bengals, man. They down on their luck. They had some close games that they should have won, but they lost. I think they win this game. I think they can handle these guys.
Okay, and Lonnie.
Yeah, I got the Bengals. I want the Giants to win though for like 4 more years of Daniel Jones. But no, the Bengals have too much. They're like they only won 1 game. You know that they're desperate. So yeah, this is like a must win for them. So I think they're gonna be playing like their lives depend on it.
Okay. And last game of week 5, probably the most important game of the week, probably the game of the week, considering how much is at stake at the moment. We got 2 teams that are not looking their best. They need to win. Winner is number 1 in the division. Buffalo Bills at New York Jets. Very interesting game. We will start with Lonnie. Who do you got winning?
I got the Bills. Like I feel like this is a must win for both teams at this point to try to turn things around. And I just think that the Bills have the better personnel for it. The offense is still shaky. They just lost their coach. Defensive coordinator is going to be the interim head coach, but like the defense has been iffy at times too. Sauce looked banged up and bad last week. Like I just think the Bills. I think Josh Allen's just going to do it. Unfortunately.
Brandon.
Yeah, I got the Bills winning this game. The Jets just lost their head coach, and they were a dumpster fire with their head coach. Now they're without him. I don't think they're going to have an identity. A-Rod is a washed-up gym stock. He is terrible. Outside of Garrett Wilson, nobody else on this offense can get off. That defense is elite. You know what they got with that defense. But I think even they're going to be playing bad simply because this organization is just in chaos right now. They're disarray. The Bills got this.
Okay. Mo?
Yeah. The Jets season is done. I think they've shown that. I don't even think they even worried about winning any more games, to be honest with you, from my standpoint. But I'm definitely going with the Bills. I think this is going to be a really bad game for the Jets, so I'm going for the Bills.
Okay. F. Dot.
I'm going Bills as well. That Jets run blocking is terrible, and if you can't get the run going, with Aaron Rodgers at this point in his career, the passing game is just not going to be it. Again, just like how everybody else is saying, Garrett Wilson is like your only real weapon. Lazard has dropping problems. His hands is terrible. Mike Williams, I don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to use him to his best ability. And yeah, the run blocking again is terrible. They can't run the ball. So that defense is elite, but I got Bills turning it around.
When they decide to use Tyler Cochran, he cooks.
F.A., go ahead.
For sure.
Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers is throwing the ball, so you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Bills by demolition job. I think they're gonna destroy the Jets.
It'll be close, but I think Bills can win.
I don't think so. I think that D line gonna get after Rodgers something crazy.
All right.
Me too, Evan.
All right. This is a little tricky because we all know that they are going to have a new coach and all that stuff. But sometimes we've seen it where it's the first game for the interim coach. The team just feels this weird sense of adrenaline and just plays really
galvanized.
good. No, they are galvanized for some reason. Like Brandon knows this firsthand. Somehow, when Jeff Saturday was the interim coach for the Colts, they won a game when he first coached. I was like, we don't know how, but Jeff Saturday galvanized them to the point they won a game.
Why would you?
Hey, I'm just saying it happens. It happens.
Wait.
Why are you bringing up the chick that cheated on me? What are you going on? Brandon knows full well about disloyal females. Why would you bring that up, bro?
I'm just saying.
Friends, but all right, whatever.
Stuff like that happens. It happens.
So Jeff Saturday really did go in there and win.
Jeff Saturday really
not the player, but the coach. You gonna do that? Okay. All right.
Hey,
I see where we're at.
It's possible.
You also won when my man had cancer.
Yeah, it's possible that the Jets feel galvanized. They feel Aaron Rodgers like, finally, I got that dude out the building, and now he's just locked in. It's possible that this happens, and they pull out the victory. My biggest the biggest thing, the biggest what's it called? Not wild card. There's a different terminology. Is Khalil Shakir if he's healthy. If he's not healthy, this team, Josh Allen doesn't trust his receivers yet. So Khalil Shakir needs to be healthy for me to be confident on this pass game until Josh Allen figures out how to play with the other players. Because I don't think it's all the receiver fault. It's Josh Allen and his lack of trust. Because there were some plays Matt Collins was wide open, Josh Allen missed them. Some plays Kincaid was open, Josh Allen missed them. So got to build that chemistry. I'm assuming Shakir does play. I'm gonna go Bills.
I'm getting tired of it.
I don't know either. I'm going to go Bills, but I would not be surprised if the Jets were feeling different just because Saleh got fired. I would not be surprised. Aaron Rodgers might have his best game of his career this game.
They're desperate too.
Because Robert Saleh got fired. I would not be surprised. So I'm going to go Bills, though, but I'm just saying. Go ahead, Early.
My biggest concern is just this wide receiver core. Don't be fooled. DJ Reader and Charles are looking good. The defense ain't the problem. Ain't never been the problem, except for week 1. But defense been showing up. So, but I'm also looking at the other end, and I think with Benford and them boys, that's a good team over there as far as corner wise and their safeties in their backfield. So for me, I think the main X factor for me is going to be Cook. If James Cook can get busy out the backfield, not just rushing it, but cashing out the backfield, he could be in mismatch heaven. The Bills are one of them teams that get up, they front run, so I will see what this galvanized does. But if I'm being honest, I think players like
Saleh.
Robert Saleh, and I think it might be a mutiny on Aaron Rodgers' head. I don't know, man, but I'm gonna go with the Bills because I just believe in the Bills a little bit more than I believe in the Jets. So I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Mutiny's crazy.
Okay. Well, with that said, we'll wrap it up with this. Everybody, give your underdog of the week, upset of the week, and give your what are you looking forward most? What do you think is what take you're looking forward most? What player you're looking for most? What do you expect most? What is the thing that you're looking forward most this week? So I'll start it out to set the tone. Upset of the week, Giants beating the Bengals, of course. I'm going to be locked in for that game. And the two things that I'm looking forward to is 2 dominant performances from Malik Neighbors against the secondary and a dominant performance from Drake London against that Panther secondary. That is what I'm going to be locked in to see in this game. That is what I'm going to be expecting. And it's going to be great to see. So Drake London, Malik Neighbors, amazing games this week. So I went first, Early, whatever else.
I had the Giants too. I got the Giants beating the Bengals. That's my upset. What I'm most looking forward to, easily. I can't wait to see how Gibbs and Montgomery get busy versus the Cowboys. It was a game, I think we played the Buccaneers, if I'm not mistaken. Remember back when we had Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Williams, Hefe? Smash and dash? It's a Monday night game.
Oh, Stewart was nice.
Not only was Steve Smith cooking Keith Lee, he was whooping his ass too on the field. it was route to the elbow. And boy, Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Williams got busy. And I think this is what they have with the Lions. It's gonna be a pretty game to see, man. Yeah, I expect them boys to dominate the Cowboys in the way. I'm talking about domination. Like we talking about 35-42 to 10 blowout. I think, and I'm hoping that Aiden Hutchinson gets busy on that. Oh man, make him earn every bit of $60 million.
He can. He's done it before.
So, all right, Hefe.
Well, I got one personal favorite that I'm going to be looking forward to. I got Bucky Irving going crazy on New Orleans.
Hopefully, and I
got him earning that running back 1 spot. And a matchup I'm going to be looking out for is I want to see who gonna outplay who between TJ Watt and Max Crosby?
Who's your upset of the week?
Upset happy. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Give me. I'm thinking. If I did have to go upset, I would go Packers losing.
Cardinals beating the Packers. F. Dot.
Cardinals was also my upset of the week. I picked the Cardinals beating the Packers. I want to see how JD is against a real, the first real, comp. Like it's
That's
that,
gonna be a good
it's
game,
that
boy.
one. This gonna be a hell of a game. I think he can come out and make a statement. If he plays really good, even in a loss, honestly, if he come out still like fighting, I think that still helps his case overall. My second one, let me think.
You don't have to do two, but if
I'll stay with that. Yeah.
Okay. Mo.
I think I'm gonna make my lock.
Upset of the week.
My upset of the week. I'm sorry.
Upset of the week, and then your take of the week.
My upset of the week will be the Saints beating the Buccaneers.
Oh, now you changed? I thought you had the Bucks winning.
And then did I say my lock, or do we go?
No, we're not doing lock. But what's your take of the week? Oh, I'm guessing it's Spencer Rattler balling, right?
So my upset of the week would be Spencer Rattler gets into a groove. He comes out, start doing good, and the defense holds together. I know we've been our defense has not shown a good rush defense lately, but I think honestly, for this to be a divisional game, I think we can come together and show something. Spencer Rattler, he's a new boot in the system, so it's like I think we can
new
play
booty.
Yeah, I think we can play pretty good under Spencer Rattler. I think we have hope in him. I think we believe in him. And I think we can possibly, I think if it's possible, it's definitely possible that we can pull this off. So that's going to be my upset of the week.
Okay, Brandon.
All right. I know I picked the Packers, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals win. That's my upset of the week.
You're locking it in? Upset Cardinals beating Packers? You can't have it both ways.
I like that because
nasty.
All the formula is don't sit there and trust Kyler Murray all day. Do what you do best and run the ball with James Conner. You run the ball with James Conner, good things happen. And Benson too. He's good back. And another thing I'm looking for is for DJ Moore to completely torch Jacksonville. You are the outside looking in, honorable, whatever you want to call it, like borderline top 10 receiver. I want you to play that way. DJ Moore has those games where he just dominates and goes off. I think he can do this.
Can Brian Thomas get busy on Jalen Johnson?
He can. He elite.
Too, but I don't think he's gonna.
No, Jalen Johnson is different.
I think low key Brian Thomas doing the same thing. I ain't gonna lie, them LSU guys, boy. Think about this. Okay, wait.
They can move, bro.
We're talking about
Odell, twitchy, bro.
Odell, what's my man play for the Browns? I can't think his name right now.
Landry.
Odell and Landry, JJ and Jamar. Now you got Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors. What they feed them boys on their LSU?
LSU's wide receiver.
Got them dogs. Ohio State got something to say. Nah,
LSU got it, man. I'm not lying.
LSU niggas though, but just they know, LSU niggas coming to game dominate.
Guys,
dominate.
Let Lonnie go.
Facts, Brandon. You're on top of that. I respect it. Lonnie, go ahead.
My upset and my hot take are both with the Ravens and Commanders. I got the Commanders winning, being the Ravens, and I think Jaden's gonna have like a all-time season game and really put himself on the map for this MVP race as a rookie.
Okay. Lonnie hopping on that JD train. Okay. All right. Well, that is all we got for today, ladies and gentlemen. Really good.
I think no one won Rookie of the Year and MVP since Jim Brown or something like that.
Early, wrap it up.
As always, man, we appreciate you guys for showing up and showing out. Today's been a great episode. Shout out to my guy, Hefe. Shout out to my guy, B. Shout out to my guy Mo. Shout out to my guy F. Dot, becoming somewhat of a new member. Lonnie, the final, aka the final ball. Shout out Michael, even though he crashed out. Hey, Mike, we love you. You just relax, bro. You gotta cuss us
Michael,
out, man.
see
We're
what
on
happened.
a platform trying to get sponsorship, man. Just calm down, man.
Thanks.
As always, shout out my guy Riddell, aka Chubby Malcolm X, the politician. Hey man, when y'all want to get y'all football, y'all know where to come. We here all season, man. It's only week 6. It is still 11 to 12 more weeks, man. We gonna be here to duke it out, to see who look good and who look bad. I'm still rooting on the Chiefs' downfall, but until they do, I'm just gonna be rooting. As always, man, we appreciate you guys for coming out, and we out this month.